you know what? You know what? To heck with waiting at least 10 minutes to start. I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start now. Also, hello everybody. Hello. It's good to have you here. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're good on this lovely Saturday evening. I've been doing pretty swell today. I got back into some power washer in my free time and it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time with that. Also, here, hold on for just a second. I just got to pop out. I forgot to do some recalibration. So let me fix that real quick. It all looks okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, no, Power Wash Simulator is such an awesome game. So addicting. Betsy, when this movie became public domain, yes, I've been waiting for it. Like, I've basically kind of been planning for it for years. So I will say that, I just want to have a little bit of a chatting portion at the beginning of the stream here, but we're not going to stay here for super long like we typically do, because I want to be able to fit this movie into our usual stream time. So we're going to move over to the movie pretty soon, but I just wanted to do a little bit of chatting first and see how you all were doing this weekend and everything and how your week was. But yeah, oh, yeah, hi, Shadow, yeah, movie night? Yeah, we haven't had a movie night in a little while, so the fact that this is suddenly, well, not suddenly, it's been planned, but the fact that this is public domain now, and it's something I've really been wanting to watch on stream since I've been streaming, is a wonderful new opportunity, so I'm very happy, because it's very hard to find enough public domain films to fill a 4-hour stream, like, every week or even like every month. Eventually you run out of stuff, so whenever new stuff comes into the public domain every year, it's always a joyous occasion. But yeah, no, I'm excited too. And the way I saw it is that even like I don't necessarily need a reason to watch this movie on stream if I really want to, but my reasoning is that despite the brand change, is that this is still kind of like a science fiction movie, so it still fits in with like the astronaut and space stuff. I mean, they don't go out into space, but you know, it's got like sci-fi elements and themes to it, so I feel that it could kind of like tie in that way, you know. But yeah, I've been wanting to watch this one for a long time with you guys. I've seen this a couple times in my lifetime, and I've seen it with like different background orchestral accompaniments, but the one that I found tonight, I think, is currently the most complete form of the film that we have currently, I think. And it has the original orchestral accompaniment, like obviously like not like a recording from back in 1927, but it's like the score that they re-recorded. Hopefully I don't get dinged for that, because I know that sometimes the music accompaniments can sometimes be copyrighted, especially if they're recent recordings, but I think it'll be okay. I think we'll be alright, and if we do happen to get muted for portions of the stream, then you know what, that's okay. That's okay, we can live with it. At least we got the experience of watching it together. Yeah, silly old movies and their hundreds of little variations. Yeah, I know the problem with this one that is... so it came out in 1927, and as we know, quite a bit of things... It's also a German film. It's a German film that came out in 1927. So you can imagine that due to the wars that they that they had happen over there, and all the different things, you know, that it probably would have been hard to concentrate on like preserving film, you know, because it's already hard enough because like the actual film reels themselves will degrade over time, or at the very least they'll warp, and like the film quality will like start like rotting away. So it's already hard enough to keep them clean and clear and stuff, like just on their own, even if you have like all the copies of it in the world. But also during war times, and this is also true for America as well, we used a lot of like the material from like what I heard, and my understanding of it is that a lot of the films that were made back then are still unknown to us today. Like we don't have copies of them because they used to take the materials and stuff for like the film reels and use them, like, I guess melt them down and use them for parts for the war. So unfortunately, I don't know what the exact statistic is. Let me see if I can look that up, see if I can get a percentage of you for you. So how many old films are accessible today? No, not that. How many old films have been lost? Yeah, so it seems that there are estimates, yeah, that 80 to 90% of the silent films that were made back then, before 1929, are gone. So there's so many things that existed that we just have no clue about, or like we just have like written acknowledgments of them. But yeah, no, it's no joke. Like literally, it's almost all of them, and a lot of that is due to like World War One and Two, where they had to take all the stuff, like you know, like it's like the war efforts. Everybody used a little bit less. Everybody has like rations and stuff, and you do your part to help out the war and whatnot, and help the troops, and make sure that we have plenty of materials in the country for like certain kinds of weapons and defense manufacturing and stuff. So unfortunately, yeah, the entertainment came at a cost. Yeah, 80 to 90%. That's what I'm seeing. It looks like Wikipedia even has like a whole page dedicated to lost films that I think we're aware of. But I mean, there's still a ton. Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at this here, I am seeing, yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, I learned this in school too. But this Wikipedia article reminded me that a lot of our films were lost in different vault fires too. So like like it looks like there is one in 1937 for Fox. They had a big fire in their vault, and so that obviously destroyed a ton of film. And then it looks like MGM had one in 1965, so I'm sure that took out a ton as well. And this is like back before they were easily able to make a ton of copies of things. Like it just, you know, stuff gets lost, and it's sad. It looks like the Library of Congress has estimates that 75% of all silent films lost. That's bonkers. It's so sad. It's so sad, but unfortunately, that's just kind of how it is. We're thankful for what we can find, and sometimes Metropolis is a pog film. Yeah, that's a good pin. I just noticed that. But anyway, the fact, Metropolis exists partially because it was such a widely enjoyed and like critically acclaimed film at the time. Like it was a big deal when it came out, and I think that's partially what helped it stay alive. But you'd be surprised at how many like films, like even like the most popular ones like that one, they will have entire chunks of the film missing because either like because of censorship, like the government told them to like take out chunks of the film because it goes against censorship laws, or like just parts, like we only have a few copies of it, and there are parts of like those copies that have like, you know, like rotted over time or gotten scratched up or something. So they try their best to restore them, but it's not always beautiful and crystal clear to see. Oh yeah, hi Legion. Welcome. Betsyopolis. Yes, we're gonna watch Metropolis today. I'm so excited for it. So they do what they can, and people have done such a good job trying to restore these film reels. But sometimes they still remain incomplete because we just do not have access to certain parts of the film due to damage or like government overreach back in the day. But also, over time, there have been quite a few films, and even this one included, where we have found a copy. When I say we, I mean the film community, not me. Where somebody has just found an extremely random copy. In fact, I think I might have heard a story about like a copy of this film being found in Brazil, which, because I mean, you know, like a lot of Nazi refugees in South America, you know, and this is a German film, so I think they found a copy of this in Brazil, and they've just found like multiple copies in other places that happen to have parts of the film that were previously lost. So over time, as we find more parts and restore them, they release new versions of the film with the updated stuff. So that still goes on to this day. People are still able to find certain things like in extremely random areas of the world. Like it's crazy. It's so cool you're doing this. I see this film talked about, but I've never taken the time to watch Metropolis. Oh, hi Sophie. Hey, how's it going? Yes, I'm so excited. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I mean, we watched other old films on stream before. Like, we watched dozens of films, but this is one that I've really been wanting to do for a long time, and it finally just came into public domain this year, so...
Hi, Betsy.
Woo!
Here,
hello.
have some back ribs.
Have some back ribs? Some back ribs? Oh, thank you. I'll take the ribs. Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure the copyright, laws go, like, films, at least in America, are copyright for the maintains up to 95 years, I think. So this year officially would be the year that it came into public domain. So it's at least 95 years old. It's so close to being 100 years old. We're just 5 years off. It's crazy how Betsy found an entire reel in her attic. I know, it's crazy how I just have all of these old lost films in my basement, in my attic, and just like tucked away in random places, and how I'm just keeping them all until I feel like releasing them to the public. Yeah, I know, it's crazy how I have all this all. Your purple inkling squid plush and some chilled mounts candy bars. Oh, awesome. Yes, enjoy those. Gathered pieces, cobble them together to make it complete. Yes, exactly. Now, the funny thing about this film is that despite there being like a ton of like parts of the film that were lost initially, we had, because it was so popular and was like so talked about and like written about and like critiques and stuff, we had like, I think we had like written testimonies, like written witness I can't say this. Written witness testimonies. Yeah, that's the word combination of like scenes that did get lost. Like, so in the past, whenever they were like missing scenes, they would put like a little like cue card in for a certain amount of time with like an explanation of what would have been there, I guess. So this film is pretty unique in that case, but they've done that for other stuff too. It's going well, having a sick day. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Sophie, but I hope you're getting plenty of rest and water. Lots of water. I know I've basically been counting down to this year. I have 9 lives. She's been around a lot longer than she's let on. She's only on her 2nd or 3rd life. Yeah, that's why I'm still old. I'm old, okay? I'm old even if I'm not a goat anymore. I'm old. I got all the films. I lived there. I experienced the films as they came out. That's interesting though. I'm kind of so say for instance, yeah, each cat life is about like you live it out to the fullest 20 years, and then you have 9 lives. That would be 180 years old. Yeah, a 1927 movie. Now, time to use one of my many legal sites. Oh no, brown sugar Pop-Tarts. No, this is quite okay. You don't have to follow. The awesome thing about this is that it is public domain, so I can show it on stream. I would never show a movie on stream that is not like legally okay to. Like, we've watched many public domain many public domain movies on stream before, so you don't have to worry about pulling your own copy up. I've got it handled. We're just chatting right now. I'm gonna move over to my usual gaming screen whenever we watch it. Just wanted to talk a little bit first. But yeah, so I got a copy that I think will be pretty good. I think and it's got like some good music with it. So it is a silent film and it is black and white. You could probably guess that from the year it came out. 1927. But I think I will read the title cards and stuff. So if there's like dialogue and whatnot, I'll read those. And it's all been translated and stuff too, so it's not in German or anything. But it's really interesting. It's, despite like the things about it that kind of age it, like the silent film stuff and the black and white and like some of the styles and certain things, I think it's kind of a timeless movie. It was one of the first big old films I watched. Like, before this I'd watched a ton of short films before and like a lot of comedy, but I think this was one of the first like really big drama films I had seen from this time period. Yeah, there's a buxom robot. Yes, you'll get to know her a little bit. She's an interesting character. I like her. Um, but it's kind of timeless. In fact, I think it actually ended up inspiring a film in Japan, like an anime film, Metropolis. What do they call that one? When was that? I think that came out in 2001. Who made that one? Because it looks really good. Oh, okay. So I believe, okay, so they made an animated film also called Metropolis, came out in 2001. It looks pretty good. Like, the animation looks beautiful and whatnot. But it was based off of, it was like an adaptation of a manga that Osamu Tezuka made and released in 1949, and I'm almost completely 100% certain that that manga was inspired by this original film. Like, this film is like referenced in so many things. There's like, even like, not even just like the themes and the concepts, but like the filming techniques were like pretty revolutionary for the time and very creative. And a lot of the set pieces are really interesting too. So I think you guys, even if you're not like a big silent film person or you're not a big black and white film person, I think you guys will find something to enjoy in this film. Like, honestly, the first time I watched it, it kind of surprised me how much I enjoyed it. That's not to say I didn't like black and white film or silent film or anything. I had enjoyed stuff before then, but a lot of it was like mostly comedy, and a lot of silent comedy is like really easy to digest as far as like old film goes. So the fact that I moved on to this one, which is very much like a drama film, and has a lot of really big themes to it and like thoughtfulness to it, it kind of surprised me how much I ended up enjoying it. Yeah, it's early sci-fi. It's very much a sci-fi thing. There's like mad scientists, there's robots, there's like weird science stuff. It's kind of like a dystopia, but also like a metropolis at the same time, or a dystopia. Wait, what the heck is the opposite of dystopia, where it's like, oh, utopia. Utopia. It's got like class consciousness stuff in it. It's got, I don't know, like it's really interesting. And I hope you guys will all enjoy it too. I certainly will. But anyway, we should probably not spend too much time outside of watching this movie. We'll probably have like a quick intermission around the halfway point, I think. So we all get a chance to like get up and stretch our legs and go use the restroom or something. Would be a shame if someone were to spoil it. Yes, please don't spoil it. I beg you, please don't spoil it. But ultimately, I think a lot of these things, like with silent film, like these older things, like the tropes are kind of like overdone, like by 2023 standards, so you can probably guess in certain things, and it's kind of like juvenile in certain ways. But back then, it was very much new and like fresh. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they had to overact because you couldn't hear them speak, so you couldn't hear all the nuances, so you had to make sure that everybody can see your expressions on your faces and like the way that you say things and everything. Like, you had to make it extremely obvious. That's why they also kind of wear like severe makeup on their face, like white paint on their face, and like they like use eyeliner and like line their brows and stuff, and so you can like clearly see their face. I think it kind of is like a holdover from like stage acting. Yeah. Yeah, this movie is technically older than Frankenstein, I'm pretty sure, because that was a Universal one. Yeah, that one came out in 1931. It was a little bit after this, but it was definitely like pretty close. But anyway. Oh, wait, are we gonna see cutaways to black screens with subtitles? Yes, Brown Sugar Pop-Tart. Sorry, I just saw your question. Yes, it is one of those films where, like, their mouth will move and they'll say things, and then it cuts to, like, the dialogue cards. It's exactly like that, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. Yeah, Frankenstein does have sound because it, Metropolis kind of came out on the cusp of whenever they were, like, working with sound. It still wasn't quite too popular because it was kind of ham-fisted the way that they use sound, and people still didn't quite understand how to use it, like in their filming techniques, and a lot of the actors weren't used to actually having to do stuff with their voice. So it was still kind of shaky, but yeah, that was around the time. Yeah, lol, Lamau, he said, oh my god, I need to see that. Like, somebody, like, do a parody where they take like, a famous scene from a silent film and just cut to a title card that just says that. Lol, Lamau. Oh, hello, Comments-kun, welcome. Was it like the stereotypical old-timey radio voice? No, not even necessarily like that. I mean, of course, they did have accents, but, like, it was kind of like an awkward transition whenever they first went from, like, seriously doing like just silent stuff to seriously trying to break into the talkie scene. Like it took quite a few years for them to really figure themselves out. So while they would have had accents, it wouldn't have quite been what you think of, I guess. Like I don't know, it took them a while to figure it out, but yeah, by like the mid 30s to 40s and 50s, they really get that accent developed. I saw this film a long while back. It's one of your favorite films of all time, right? That's what I'm saying. I think this film, like, people underestimate this film, especially if they don't typically watch silent stuff. But I think it's the fact that people do underestimate it is what surprised them so much when they finally watch it. Now, you know, maybe I'm overhyping this too much. Maybe I'm making this sound too awesome and you guys are going to be disappointed. I don't know. I really enjoy this film, and usually when people watch it, they say they enjoy it too. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. Hey, Betsy, how are you doing today? Oh, hi, Eric. Yes, I'm doing okay. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. We're about to watch Metropolis. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit first. But anyway, the copy that I did manage to find looks like it's about 3 hours long. It's a surprisingly long film for the time it came out. But I think it'll go by pretty quickly. And like I said, I would like to take like a break halfway through. I think they have like a cutoff point where we could do that. But we'll take a break and then we'll come back to it and finish it, and then we'll call it a night. We'll do a little discussion after the film. We'll see where we are. But anyway, it might be a good idea to go ahead and start migrating over there. Alrighty. Look, I got my little couch here. Oh man, I forgot to get popcorn. Hold on. I know I have some popcorn somewhere around here. Where the heck did it go? I know I have it saved. Oh. So here, hold on. So I do have some popcorn. However, I found some leftover popcorn from our last movie night. So it's it's still. Oh, come on. Why will it not let me put it down? No, I don't want that. No. It clipped onto my face. No, it's gone. It disappeared. Okay, fine. I'll just drag it directly into freaking OBS. There we go. So I found some leftover popcorn, but unfortunately it's left over from our last movie night, and so it's still black and white. It's black and white popcorn. I'll get some colored popcorn later, if we do another movie night. Now let me go ahead and close out some of this stuff. Let's get this music off. Okay. So, we're gonna be watching, if you just joined, or you've been here, either way, we're gonna be watching Metropolis, directed by Fritz Lang, came out, 1927. The version that we are watching is about 3 hours. It looks like this version was completed, being like restored in 2022, so it was just finished last year. So there's going to be probably some new stuff that even I haven't seen, so I'm really excited to see that. Yeah, luckily there's built-in subtitles, exactly. Oh, Zinbrew, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You joined in at a good time. We're about to start the movie. But yeah, it looks like they updated the English. They call them intertitles, but I like to call them the cue cards. That's basically like whenever they talk, and then the box comes up that like says what they said. Anyway, it looks like they updated those because those were like originally in German, so they probably like refigured out like the translations. And it looks like they have an updated music soundtrack, which is like still the original score, but it looks like it was like a new recording. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like it's also available in 4K. Oh my god. Here, wait, can you see? Who the heck how the heck are this? Surely, okay, so no, obviously this movie itself is not going to be 2160, but the projection of it is. So I'm probably not going to go that far. I am going to set it at a cool 1080. 4K, I know, I'm almost curious. I kind of want to see what it looks like, but I don't want to mess with it too much and have us like have to watch a bunch of stuff over and over again. I mean, and I can put like the link to this listing in the Discord or in chat or whatever, so you guys can check it out yourself if you truly want to see what it looks like in 4K. Yeah, no, the original film scans can be pretty crisp with the exception of the stuff that got like damaged. Here we go. So that's the I put the link in chat just now, but that's the link I got for this one. So if you want to just see what that looked like, that's cool. I'll probably do that myself later because I'm like deathly curious, but I don't want to mess up our viewing experience here, so we're gonna keep it on 10, like a good middle of the road 1080. So let's go ahead and get started then. You guys let me know if you want the music to be louder or quieter. There's definitely going to be quiet in loud parts of the film. However, I just want to make sure that you guys can still hear me talk and that you can also hear the music at the same time, because I think it does add to the experience. Like, you could definitely watch this film without the music and enjoy it, but the music I think really adds a lot. I mean, like, back in the day, they wouldn't have watched it silent unless they had their own personal copy. Like, they would have seen this in a movie theater that had, like, a live orchestra playing along with it, you know? So music we shall have. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting for this. Let's do it. Alright, and you guys let me know again about that volume, okay? And we'll take, like I said, we'll take a halfway point break as well. So since this is a little bit longer, I thought it was like 2 hours. It turns out it's like 3. Oh, GothaHop9, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. And Eric, here, go here's some smooch. Available in 4K. It even feels wrong seeing this like in just regular HD, you know? Metropolis. Filmed by Fritz Lang, and I may actually end up moving, like especially my couch, just a little bit. I may move myself a little bit more into the corner so you guys can see more of the movie. Yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Oh, and it looks like they updated the credits too. I think for a while they kind of just had like the original credit.
I wonder if TTS can read this. Currency, small black square, degree tilde.
I guess not. It read some of it. It's in. Oh God, wait, what the heck is that pause thing right there? All right, got that. But anyway, it looks like they updated this part because they used to just have like regular, like the regular original German cue cards, like for the credits and stuff, but they like put translations on the bottom, like translation subtitles. My knowledge of this movie is so cool. Would you mean like the things that I know about this movie, or like the fact that I know it at all? Because I am an animation major. I had to take film classes. Of course, I watched this in school. And I'm happy for it. Beyond knowledge, the mediator between brain and hands must be the heart. Oh, both? Oh, okay, I see. Maria! Metropolis. It's so dramatic. You're also a film student? Oh, that's wonderful. Did you get a chance to see this in school? In any of your classes? I got to watch this in a film history class. This movie, cool, but I really loved... Oh, what'd you love? So where's Superman? Oh man, he's not quite. I don't know if he's popular in Germany at this time. But there will be a super thing. I don't know. Well, it's science fiction, but there's not like superheroes or anything. But there is a mad scientist though. So much machines. The whole place is a machine. It's a societal commentary. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be like a film. I'm not gonna be a film major here. But there is there is totally a ton of symbolism and stuff like that. Shift change. Superman was definitely around at this time as like a comic, but I don't know how prevalent he was at the time. I mean, Superman did come out like by now, right? Like they had comics. Let me look it up. I don't know the exact first appearance in Action Comics. Oh, okay, my bad. Superman would not be a thing until 1938. Wow, that's later than I thought. Oh my god. His hate was so cool. Oh my gosh, Legion. I do also enjoy Citizen Kane. I think we were just talking about that the other day, weren't we? Oh yeah, Mara, we're not necessarily embracing the black and white. This is a science fiction film, and I have been waiting to stream this since I started streaming, so we will be watching it now that it is in the public domain as of this year. I know, really, this is basically, yeah, like the traffic whenever I actually have somewhere to go. Is this the year we are here? Also, hi Mara, where's your Jupiters? Give me the Jupiters. How long does it take for things to be public domain? Well, that differs depending on what the media is, but as far as film goes, it's 95 years old. Thank you, Mara. I appreciate that. In the depths of the earth lies the city of workers. Oh, you added an extra little one. Oh, that's so cute, Mara. Thank you. Yeah, an obligatory boo to Disney. I think this film was public domain at one point, and then the laws changed retroactively, so they're like, oh, psych. I know, isn't that crazy, Legion? He is very manipulative. Are we watching ancient movies? Well, hello, Fluffy Bumples. We're watching a movie that came out in 1927 because I love it very much, and I've been wanting to watch this with you guys for a long time, but I haven't been able to until this year. Yeah, the old King Kong. The Lost World is public domain, and we did watch that on stream once. That's kind of King Kong-ish. It's like King Kong without King Kong. It's everything else. But yeah, the actual King Kong is not until a little bit later. So sad. This is me coming off of the old 9 to 5. Radioactive. What's then if he saw us watching his film nearly a century later, hosted by a 30 American space cat lady? I'm not sure he would quite understand. I mean, maybe he would. I don't know. He was a visionary, but he'd probably want to know how it works, I would think.
The Lost World, everything but the monkey.
Literally, though, it's basically the same exact thing, like concept. Oh, high above the earth lies the Sun's Club, an opulent complex with lecture halls, libraries, theaters, stadiums. So this is the upper class. Oh yeah, I did forget about the Hunchback of Notre Dame, yes. Notre Dame. I think I considered that at one point. Look, it's the good old boys, it's the boys! Yeah, it's that kind of dystopia. It's a very much, like, elite and underworld poor people kind of thing. Like, all the rich people, the upper class live in basically like a utopia with all this awesome stuff and all these amenities, and they basically live in constant pleasure. And all the workers, like, all the poor people live underground. Oh, the fathers whose life and fortune have been built... No, it's too fast! I'm so sorry. The fathers whose life and fortune have been built upon the technological revolution. I gotta pay attention. Also bestowed upon their sons the wonder of the eternal gardens for their entertainment. Which cut is this? It's a cut that just came out last year from the Shakespeare Network. Can we watch Gertie the Dinosaur? Not tonight, but we did watch that on stream once. Yeah, this film is gonna be long enough. I don't think we'll have time for anything else. Ladies, who amongst you shall have the honor to keep company to Master Frieder, Joe Friederson's son? Oh yeah, don't look at the boobies, everybody. Legion. What? What Legion? Yeah, you gotta get the guys in the suits somehow. It's okay, it's educational. It's for the culture, you know? And this is really the only time they show it too, which is weird because it's at the very beginning. Yeah, like for instance, like these scenes like were greatly damaged. That's why there's all like this weird like vertical texturing on it, is because they got scratched up. Is this a matter of this movie is sold at timed out of copyright? Yes, it officially came into public domain this year. It is 95 or 96 years old. I don't know. Christopher Lloyd? I could kind of see that, yeah. Yeah, none of these ladies are robots. They're all real people. even in universe. Yeah, essentially, like all the rich people get to like have fun and just mess around all day in places like this. But they don't. It doesn't come at no cost. So you know, you of course have the lower class that runs the entire city. At the cost of their minds and their bodies. I know, we were just talking about that, Adrift Chalice. We were talking about how few films from back in the day, like, have survived to this day. Like, most of them have not. It's crazy. Ooh, spicy. Oh my god. Ooh, an interloper. That Crane was a paid actor. And there's a baby Crane too. Oh no, it's children. No, cover up your boobs, lady. I love her face in this scene so much. She's just like disgusted with him. Like, what the heck are you? Where'd you come from? Yeah, literally, it's oh no, the poor. That person probably died of old age. Everyone in this film is dead. I hope no. Here are your brothers and sisters. Do you see, brothers, sisters? I think he fell in love a little bit. What, Legion? Betsy's... Yeah, of course he is. He's like, whoa, pretty lady. Yeah, get out of here, poor people. You're ruining our sexy times, our fun. Guards, get these orphans out of here. He's literally grabbing his heart. Get these pores out of my sight. Actually, except that one. I'm sorry. Who the heck in this movie is still alive? The hot poor one can stay. Yeah, precisely. Alan Moore's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Oh, yeah, no, Legion, I can definitely see, like, if Bioshock used some of this film as inspiration. And just you wait. Oh, wait, you said you'd already seen it. I was gonna say, just you wait until we get to some of the bigger set pieces. Is the music doing too much right now? Do I need to turn it down? Who was she? This is Scotch. Alright. We'll give that a shot, see how that goes. Was this a case of a band playing in the same room as you watched the pictures? Oh, yeah, back in the day that probably would have been more likely, but I mean, if they happen to have like an event where they showed this, you might be able to find a place that does that, like a special theater. Like, maybe like if they might do that, like a bunch of those for the 100th year anniversary of this film. Yeah, no, for like the nicer theaters, it would have been like a full orchestra, I think. My popcorn is from the 20 scats left over from before my rebrand. I love how he just runs in there with reckless abandon. The most strange and unexpected visitation struck free. Oh, he decided to go and search for the young ladies straight away. Obviously, he's intrigued, and he is out of his element now. I'm kind of curious how they're going to handle the music for a lot of this, because I've heard so many different music accompaniments for this movie, and they're all so unique. Like, I've like, so many people have tried to do so much experimental stuff with this. It's great. Yeah, I had a rebrand. What was I before? I was a goat from the 1930s. I was like an old cartoon character. You can kind of go, if you go to my YouTube, you can go back and see some of my old VODs. Like, I literally just re-debuted like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, no, I love the pants too. Like, I don't know what the heck it is that these people do for work. Like, they're just like turning levers. But it looks infuriatingly tedious. I know, I can't believe it's almost 100 years old either. We just gotta wait a couple more years, and then I'm sure they're gonna be celebrating it and doing like events and stuff for it. Maybe I followed Space Cat. Yeah, no, that's quite alright. It's quite alright. The early 90s desktop computer. Maybe that's what they're running is the Elite's computers. Or maybe just one. I don't know. Metropolis cosplay. I'm not even sure what that would look like. You'd probably have to like go all out for it and go full black and white. Powering this graphics card. Oh no, it's overheating! He messed up. He fucked up. He's totally gonna get fired. Imagine just doing that all day. Just doing like this. And pulling levers and stuff. Oh my gosh. It's crazy how it all melts down if even just one person is not at their post. Both models are short, stack, and thick. Oh yes, 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 just an observation. Believe me, have you seen my art? That's basically all I draw. Ouchie. I like how they're the ones suffering and getting injured, and he's like, oh my god, falling to the floor. He has never seen such suffering. Moloch! That's another thing I've noticed, that in a lot of these older films where they deal with a lot of like spiritual stuff or like scary things, like the figure of Moloch shows up, and I feel like we have not blamed enough things on Moloch these days. Toss him in the pit. Toss him in the volcano. In the fire. I'm not sure if we see any cheeks in this. I don't think we do. Moloch, he rejected your tax returns. That must be who it was. That must be. Moloch filed your taxes incorrectly, and now you are getting audited by the IRS. Oh no, they're not going into the volcano. They're getting grinded up by the machine for fuel. Which is kind of what they're doing anyway. No cheeks? Well, you got full female presenting nipple earlier, so you better be thankful. I went above and beyond for you guys. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. That's really been on my mind, just the lyrics, I guess, lately. Not like necessarily for the message or anything in like a thoughtful way. I'm just memeing. And not Tumblr approved. We live on the edge. I think they said that they allow female presenting nipples now as long as it's not in a sexual manner. Like they said, like if it's like for artistic reasons, it's fine. Like tasteful nudity, like classic art and stuff. I could be wrong though. Yeah, Haze Code I don't think existed at this point, and definitely not in Germany. Hey, Moloch, leave those kids alone. I guess we're just done working now. We had a meltdown, so we're all done. Oh, hello, Cronus. Good morning. We had just started this film not too long ago. Go to the new Babel Tower, to my father. Yeah, they're not very subtle with the the symbology and the metaphors in this one. They kind of hit you over the head with it, but this was a different time and they had to be a little bit more blunt, I think, with this stuff, because media literacy was not quite a thing. I mean, sure, they had like radios and newspapers, but like I don't think media literacy as a science was quite developed yet. They didn't understand propaganda. I mean, they did if you're developing it, but not like the common person. Yeah, it's Moloch's fault. Everything is his fault. I absolutely love these set pieces because they're actually miniatures. Miniatures and like painted backgrounds too. I think I actually retweeted a picture of like behind the scenes with this part a couple days ago, earlier this week. Catsy is cute. Aw, thank you. Yeah, sci-fi was still kind of a baby genre. I mean, like, believe me, there were quite a few stories that existed, especially like in like written form, like in books. But as far as like film goes, there wasn't a lot, because a lot of the stuff that they had in early film, I mean, okay, so there's a lot of interesting things going on with the French, but for the most part, a lot of films were kind of like practical or like set in like real world settings. A good decade before World War II. Yeah, about that. Yeah, no flying cars trope. No, it was enough for them to have so many planes and like so many cars on the road at that point. Like, not everybody could afford a car, but they have so many cars here. So many cars that there's lots of traffic. Bumper to bumper traffic. They must be living the good life. Brazil reminds you of Blade Runner? Oh, really? I've never been to Brazil before. I don't want to go to Brazil. No. I see, I don't even understand what this guy's job is, because it's literally just like random ass numbers and symbols going by on a little treadmill, teleprompter, whatever you call it. I'm not sure I understand how anything works in this world. Stockbroker. Maybe, yeah, it's maybe an early stockbroker. Maybe it's something only they understand in this universe. Oh, the movie Brazil. I don't think I've heard of that one. weirdly enough. Is that also an older film? You know what, Fluffy Bumples? I'm unsure about that car story. Oh yeah, this is his father. So he's like the son of like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, CEOs, I believe, in the city. So he's pretty high class. One of my favorite things I love so much about this movie is that the main character's name is Friederson. Like, his father's name is Joe Friederson, but he named his son Friederson? Or Frieder? I don't know. Oh, local human toilet, thanks for the hydrate. Appreciated. Obviously, our boy got a little shook up by the stuff he saw in the underground. He's like, Papa, I didn't know there was this much suffering in the world. How can you make this happen? Stop it. Back to our turnips. Oh, Animal Crossing. See, he's just doing his business. He can't even be bothered. Like, he's embarrassed about his son. Almost. Like, his son is still, like... I'm not sure how old they kind of, expect to, like, present this guy, our main character, but, he seems pretty young, at least, like, in how he acts. At the very least, he's very naive. Naive and maybe a little bit spoiled. You're tearing me apart, capitalism. My man saw one, like, a couple minutes of, like, 1 days of hard work, and he fell apart. He didn't even participate, and he was like, fuck this. At least somebody around here has empathy. Josephat, how come I learned of this explosion from my son and not from you? Oh, so you're not upset that your son had to, like, go through that, or that he was even down there? You're upset that there was an explosion that didn't get to you fast enough. At least the news of it. Hi, late teens, early 20s. Yeah, I'm not... explanations. I should look that up, at least to see how old the actor was at the time. Because everybody looked older back then. Everybody smoked and stuff, you know, drank, you know, cocaine, whatever. The socks and the pants are, like, just doing it for me. I don't know why. They delight me. Pantaloons. Straight up gasoline for alcohol, not literally, but they may as well have. Yeah, I mean, that moonshine, man. That moonshine was literally killing their brain. That illegal bootlegging moonshine. I wear shorts and skinny jeans at the same time. I don't know. I think it's just a weird cut that kind of, like, fell out of fashion these days. Start playing in the year this movie came out. Weird Tales was only just starting to publish what would become the Cthulhu mythos. Some ideas for sci-fi weren't even around yet. Lasers and galactic. Yeah, I know. That's why I think it's so interesting that they had, like, a mad scientist character in this. Like, their idea of futuristic technology in science is, like, so interesting because you can kind of see, like, the building blocks for a lot of the early uses of, like, retrofuturism and, like, weird, like, neon lights and, like, beakers and bubbles and stuff. You can see a teeny bit of it too in I think Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, when the witch is putting together the potion to put on the apple and whatnot. What were you looking for in the main section of the subterranean engine room, Frieder? Yeah, Frieder, what were you doing there? I need to look into the faces of the persons whose children are my brothers, my sisters. My man's literally met one woman that he sent for in like 5 seconds, and suddenly he's like class conscious. Oh, Blaze Kitsune, hello! Thanks so much for renewing your sub. Thanks for the 8 months. Thank you. Here's a minute. Like, my man got woke because of one lady, one woman he fell in love with, and hasn't even talked to. My man's got empathy because he started simping. She is very pretty. I love Maria. She's so pretty. Like, she's definitely like a classic kind of pretty. Oh, your magnificent city, father. You are Metropolis's master, the brain of this most glorious realm whose light shine upon us all. Oh yeah, so, yeah, he's like, not necessarily like the president, but he's like the leader of the company that builds everything. CEO or whatever. He basically owns this town. 100-year-old movie is relatable. I know, right? Like I said, like a lot of the themes and stuff are really timeless. So I put my son on lithium. Lithium, Prozac, speed, whatever you want to do. That kid probably doesn't need speed. What proletariat buddy does to motherfucker. But father, the hands. Where are the persons that built your splendid town with their own hands? Where are they? Well, they don't live here, that's for sure. Rightfully, where they belong. Oh god, that kind of feels like that line in The Prince of Egypt where he's like, oh my son, they're only slaves. Oh my god. Rightfully, where they belong? My son, your cringe is hell. Become based. A healthy lobotomy. I mean, hey, that's what they did to Nancy Kennedy. Into the depths of the earth? Oh. Now you know how everything works, Frieder. Stop being stupid and oblivious to your surroundings. How else do you think the world works? How do you make all the electricity go and the cars run and the gasoline and the products and stuff? My surname something to be based. That is so not poggers of you, father. How dare you underpay these people and make them live in slums underneath the city? And everyone chases booby salt. And what if one day those who live in the depth rise against you? I mean, then you're both getting your head chopped off. That's exactly it. You're part of the rich that they're gonna eat, my son. You're not exempt. Lox puppy life formed underneath Comstock City of Colombian infant. Oh yeah, because you guys were talking about how there's a lot of like Bioshock parallels here as far as like aesthetics and stuff go. These babies will shovel themselves into the coffee warming furnaces. No, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, no, Legion, that's very sad. Sir, a critical report from the foreman of the core machine, Grot. Imagine him just being Grot. But anyway, yeah, I know what happened with Nancy Kennedy and everything was really sad. The soy jacks and myself as the Chad, they have no answer to this. Look, I made you ugly and I made myself the handsome character, so obviously that means I'm right. We found 2 more copies of those wicked road plans, sir. Or I really need to start learning how to do a lot of guy voices. Other than just like talking, you know. Oh, Josephat. How are you gonna blame him for that too? You can't. That's not his fault. Why are you looking at him? It's a map of some sort. Pretty good copies too, if they're done by hand. Use sticker tape, all this magnificent tech, but no great. Yeah, it's because they didn't quite have like the concept of it yet, I guess. Because TVs weren't like big. Oh, they were found today in the pockets of 2 men injured during an accident at the C machine. Oh, so Josephat, in addition to not telling me about the explosion faster than my son, you also did not give over this propaganda? You're fired! He's definitely not happy. Josephat, how come these plans were brought to me by Grot rather than by you? 'Cause he's been with you the whole day helping you out. Why would he be down there? Why would he do... Black kiss cream and sugar to Moloch with you. That's basically it. Oh my god, you can see him sweating because you know what it means whenever you get fired from your good job here in the high offices. You get made into soup. You get added to the broth. The M Bank will draw up your salary statement and settle any outstanding payments. You are fired. Man, imagine losing a job like that. I feel bad for him, though. I mean, like, even if he was technically slacking, I think the circumstances were kind of odd. And out of his hands, you know? Like, he's been hanging out up here the whole day doing work, you know? Or the five fingers say to the face, schlep. Yeah, just kill your boss right there, in front of the sun. And the leader, spokesperson of all the underground workers, who's a large guy that could overpower you. Why? Oh my god, I thought they were all bowing at him. I'm like, why? No, they all just keep their head pretty low. Because he's the alpha of the room, I guess. Those are interesting handles, too. Bow to your dad. I think Frieder's just thinking about stuff right now and he's a little upset. I'm not sure he's necessarily bowing to his dad. I think he's kind of like technically a little bit shorter than him anyway. And he legitimately is Sigamix. That's exactly it. You're a good predictor. Father, do you know what it means to be fired by you? It means to be sent below into the depths of the earth. Father, below, in the earth's deep entrails. Entrails? Entrails, entrails? I like how they capitalize things, too. It's kind of amazing. That's also pretty current, that you can kind of just lose everything at the snap of a finger. And, lose any good standing you have socially, even whether it's like through a medical bill or like losing a good job and just having a hard time finding a new one. Like that's something that they always kind of fear in this world, at least the people who have any sense. Your son is a loser. He is kind of a loser, and he's a wimp. But that's okay. That's okay. He's gonna change the world. My man's just legit about to shoot himself. You've heard of Metropolis before? It's a pretty iconic film. You've definitely seen imagery from it before. The corned beef hash. Oh, I love corned beef hash. And cabbage. St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite holidays because I get that meal once a year. You know well the consequence of being peremptorily? What? I'm sorry, peremptorily? That's the first time I've ever heard that word before. Okay, whatever. You all know the consequence of being peremptorily dismissed by Joe Friederson, your father. Yes, we know. Shoot the sun. I'm honestly surprised he didn't try to get revenge. He probably knew that it just wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, I mean, he had a gun the whole time. It's probably just like 1 or 2 bullets or something in there. Probably not very big. It was a small gun. Shamrock shakes, those are good, yeah. Would you come to join me? Would you care to join me, Josephat? I know they're technically speaking German, like their mouths are speaking German, but sometimes I feel like I can read their lips and see like the actual like intertidal line, like the translated version, come from their lips. Oh, I forgot about this guy. The tall man. What is he writing that on? Matchbox? Business card? Go home, Josephat, and wait for me. Tonight, I still have a long way to go. Oh, my man's gonna go on an adventure. He's gonna change the world. Look at Betsy looking all... I look all innocent? Oh, how so? How so? I'm enjoying the movie. Into the depths of the earth to my brothers and sisters. It looks like a tiny pocket. Oh, it could be. It was a little hard to see with the scratches. Henceforth, place my son under surveillance and report directly and exclusively to me with precision and immediacy. Immediacy, that's an interesting word. Who is in cahoots with the woolly... Wait, what? What? I don't know what any of those words mean, Greedzilla. I'm so sorry. I think I've heard of Bubsy. He was like a cop, wasn't he? Like a cartoon character. Direct the movie via numbers? Oh, I don't know. Oh. A man's literally just went into the employee. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he's got some interesting pants, but imagine just going into the employees only section of a building and being like, yeah, I'm just chill here, see what's going on. Planet Rayon. Why don't you say I had brothers and sisters? You were the best of the bunch. I had to take what I could get. Oh, that's just sad. Like, what the crap is this job? What is this? They're making stuff up for the sake of looking futuristic, but I love it. I love every second of it. Brother. The Suffering Factory. He literally was like, brother. The machine. One must always operate the machine. Always. The machine. Always. My man, you're keeping him from doing his job. He's gonna get fired. And it shall be operated. It's not being operated right now. Get on it, dude. Brother. Brother. Hulk Hogan's voice. Brother. Yeah, literally by him. Bear with me. I want to swap lives with you. Oh, I think in the version I saw, he was literally give me your clothes. I want to do your job or whatever. It's interesting to see the translation differences. I wonder what their thought process was with choosing how to say things. I wonder what was on the newspaper. I wonder if they actually grabbed a real newspaper or made fake ones for this movie. Oh! Go back to your apartment and wait for me. Also, I'm gonna send this random ass guy to your house to stay with you, Josephat. Go to Josephat's house. He is a friend. Wait for me, both of you. So is he gonna get every single worker down here? I mean, I've seen this movie, obviously, but I'm what's his thought process here? Is he gonna get every single worker, out of here into Josephat's apartment, and then he's gonna do everyone's job? I'm sorry, Georgie? Was that Jordy or Georgie? Oh, he's on cloud 9. He's so happy. The timepiece of pointless suffering. It is kind of an interesting way to think about it, like as like an art piece. A commentary of sorts, purely from just how it's operated. He just has to do everyone's job. It's simple as that. That's how he can free the lower class. He'll take everyone's job. And they can all live in the same apartment. I always kind of wondered what those were, like if they're like brochures. They're probably just brochures. Flyers, whatever. Advertisements. Like, look how lavishly she dresses, like, even for the time, that's like pretty blinged up. Score free wallet. Pokemon. Yeah, they must be Pokemon cards, that's why they're so valuable. He's like so confused by what he sees because he's so used to like living underground and just doing hard work all the time. I think he's I don't think he'll know how to handle it. And people just throwing money. Oh, cool, free money. Oh no, it's another flyer. Yoshiwara. I wonder how they chose that name. I'm just glad I got a few days off work. That's so sad, Sophie. That's so real. Oh, balloons. That's how you know it's decadent. Oh, interesting. Well, that makes sense considering all the stuff that happens in this movie. It's also kind of a red light district for a year. So this man's is literally his first day out, his first couple hours out of poverty and work, and he's literally gonna hit up a brothel real quick. That's the first thing my man does. Oh, but you missed the movie night. Well, the plug there, you did miss a bit of the beginning, but there's still quite a bit of movie left. On the central axis of Metropolis lies a unique house that was forgotten down the centuries. Now, how does that happen in a place like this? I feel like this place is hyper overmanaged. Ba-ba! The machine, the one that stops Moloch from my camping. The man who dwells there is called Rotwang, aka the creator. I'm going to assume they pronounce it like Rotwang. And I like him because he's got like a cool, I don't know if it's like supposed to be a robot hand or something. What is he pondering? Professor Rotvang. Oh crap, I didn't get to... I was even paying attention that time. That was so fast. I usually have too much time to read these things, and now they're not giving me enough time. I'm just going to say, I'll assume he said that there's a visitor. I think that's what he said. Hell. Hell. Oh, the mini has not stopped going crazy since we started this movie, pretty much. They're really intense about it. If this wasn't like the most updated version of this, I probably would have chosen a slightly different one. Like if they were all like the same amount of film, I probably would have chosen a slightly different backtrack, but this isn't too bad. Yeah, it does kind of feel like Oz, doesn't it? That's an interesting connection to make. Hell. born to bring me happiness and a blessing to mankind. Sorely missed by Joe Friederson. She died giving life to Frieder, his son. So he lost his mother at birth. Yes, I would assume it's like the Norse myth hill. I would assume so. It's not a commonly used name in other places, I don't think. There are certain names that kind of transcend their language origins, but there are others that don't. Yes, Frieder Friederson, that is his name. Not his, not any of these characters. It's our main character that's off screen right now. A mind like yours, Rotvang, must also be capable to forget. Forget? Only once in my lifetime. I forgot that Hell was a woman and you, a man. So obviously they had some kind of love triangle thing going on. I'm sure there was a lot of drama. Let the dead rest in peace, Rotvang. She died for both of us. For both of us? What did he do? What did he get out of the situation? No, she lives. For me, she isn't dead, Joe Friederson. She lives. Oh no, the loss of a hand? This is nothing. Absolutely nothing can be compared with the accomplishment of recreating hell. Beat Joe's cheeks with the So he's got a prosthetic hand on, but it's very mobile. Oh, come and see for yourself. I'm going to assume he knows how to program robots, maybe. Just as a suggestion. Oh yeah, this is one of the parts I like the most. Not necessarily like this specific scene, but I love like the view of his lab, you know, where he does all his science. His 1920s future science. It is a really good mad scientist lab, you're right. You set it up well. Hate the sick robot titty, oh my god. No, literally though. If you can believe it or not, there's an actual person inside that costume. I don't know if it's for the specific shop, but they do have, oh yeah, it is. Oh, no, it was very uncomfortable. They had to, like, she needed assistance, like, moving around and, like, eating and drinking. Tokusatsu. I'm so sorry, Andrew. I'm not sure I know what that is. Sometimes. She is very well built. Well built. Especially for 1927. Interesting design, too. Like, how did they get their inspiration back then? Like, it's so interesting to see how, like, our general views of robots and androids and AI and stuff have evolved over time. Like, especially with culture and whatnot. And different, like, political things, too. Oh, shit, like Godzilla and Power Rangers. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's quite like that. I see what you mean, though. Or Ultraman. I think in German they call it, like, the Machine Mensch or something. Like, oh, yes, Joe Friederson, I have created the future of our species, the future of woman and man. The loss of my hand was an offering to this unique creation, the Machine Man. Did he make a deal with the devil to be able to create life? this man's like an alchemist or something. I was actually just watching a couple episodes of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood today. Within the next 24 hours, my masterwork will be completed and no one will be able to distinguish the machine man from a member of our species. In 24 hours, you're gonna go from metal waifu into fully, believable, realistic human? That's exactly what I was thinking, Octoling. I think they were kind of more into the concept of alchemy at this time anyway. As far as, like, futuristic science and stuff goes. The Cyberman from Doctor Who, I think they actually said that they directly took inspiration from this, right? Can somebody check me on that? Oh, the Machine Man will be created in Hell's image and likeness. You already have Hell's son. The creation is mine. Stepboy when Rotwing was introduced, but it looks like I made it back in time for the sexy robot. Yes, you did, Zim. And she is not going away quite yet. Ta-da! In fact, what brings you here? Why this unexpected visit? No reason at all, no reason at all. I just went to pay respects to my wife, the giant statue of my wife's head. Recreating someone named Hell might be a bit on the— I know, right? Oh, your expectations should always include our deal, as you know well. Hence, as usual, I need your expertise and unrivaled skills. Oh man, so they got a rivalry and yet they still want to work together sometimes. I love, like, the look between them that they share. Like, they used to be old friends, but they're kind of, like, reluctant to be around each other right now. Like, it's kind of awkward. Like, they're not very subtle in these films with their expression. During the last months, these road plans have been circulating amongst my workers. Oh, hi, Joshua. Are you gonna share that ear flute, or are you just holding it all for yourself? It's mine. You can't have it. It's my ear floof. Don't touch it. It is called Expressionist. Oh yeah. No, the German Expressionist film. It's very, very dramatic. I have one question for you, Doctor. What is it? Can you fuck? No, then I don't. You will eventually. You will eventually. But ear floof? Nah, absolutely no. Where's the pet button? Sadly, I haven't figured out how to make that work yet, but I could put one in manually. She called upon us again, 2 o'clock at the end of the shift. She? Huh? Who's she? Who's she? His curiosity has been piqued. Like, look, he just has, like, a coil of neon lights. Like, it's just so random. They're saying much more than what we are hearing, methinks. I think it's a little bit different. Sometimes they do technically say things just to pad out the time, but they're also speaking in German in the film, so you're probably reading their lips a little differently than what the actual, like, intertitle things say. So it's going to read a little bit differently, of course. But sometimes they did pad it out. Or speak it, like, pretty slowly. Do you think this movie is considered lewd and adult for its time? I think there's definitely some things about it that might have been considered adult. Like, there are definitely some scenes. And I think if you haven't seen this movie yet, you'll kind of know whenever you get to it. Not to mention we saw female presenting nipples at the beginning of the film. But it was, I think it kind of surpassed anything like that. Like, I don't know if you would have taken really young kids to see it, because it would have been, like, kind of a nice outing anyway that would be, like, date night or whatever. But I think this movie was so good that they just didn't even think about that to begin with. Oh, one of your cat got his face stuck in after the damage? The ship? Wait, what? Father, Father, bring this to an end. 10 hours of endless suffering. Oh, this is my man's first shift and he had to work 10 hours. Yeah, 1927. Weird. I think this is kind of an odd trivia fact and not one people talk about a lot, and it's not necessarily that important to me, but I do believe Hitler said this was his favorite film at the time. So there you go, I guess. It's such a good, and it's kind of interesting too whenever you see when you see the whole thing and you kind of like learn all the different messages and morals and stuff of the story. It's kind of interesting how that happens, but it's also like it shows how it kind of like transcends. Oh wait, this is the crafted blueprint of the ancient catacombs located in the lowest levels of your city, Metropolis. Yeah, so I guess it kind of says something about this movie that it transcends like almost all like personal beliefs and whatnot, and that it just happens to be a really good film, you know? Well, he's not like me for real. I had taken a few German classes. The sentence structuring is so loose that you can change the words around, yet the meaning remains the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can translate it a couple different ways if you want, so that's kind of why the lips don't match up with what they say. Didn't bring their children to the movies, left them at home with the dog as a baby. Exactly, yes, just like Peter Pan. How far are we in this movie? Almost an hour. Yeah, the anime. Oh, Osamu Tezuka. The upper world must not be aware of the situation. You will lead me to the old catacombs and the subterranean labor orb so that I can unveil what is behind all this. I'm sorry, the subterranean level orb? Orb? The labor orb? What? Enter the labor orb. That's what I say every time I clock in. Oh, hello, Omni, welcome. Yes, that was before. I also had a bit of a health hiatus before I came back rebranded, so it's good to have you back. I hope you're doing well. Or better, at least. Goofy-sized feet. The labor gorb? Oh. That's you guys clocking into your jobs. You're the labor gorbs. Deutsch run circles around Yoda speak. No, to the labor orb with you. The subterranean labor orb. Oh my god, no, I'm the same way, Mr. Donato. I love retrofuturism. It's so interesting, and it's so cool to see how it changes throughout the decades. Because, like, you can't just say retrofuturism and expect everybody to know what you're talking about. There's, like, so many different, like, kinds of retrofuturism. Do we ponder the labor orb? Unfortunately, yes, we do. My space cat instead of a space goat, because this is an avatar that I customized and have been using in VR chat for over a year, and I really liked it, and it became me. So this is what I was. I didn't have the goat version. I could probably edit it to some degree to look a little bit more like a goat, but that would take a lot of work. My job as a labor orb. I'm the underlord. Have you watched Spaceball? No. Okay, so I've seen parts of Spaceballs, but I have not seen the whole thing. I don't know. I think there are some really funny parts to it, but for the most part, I don't think it's quite my flavor of comedy. Which is weird, because I like a lot of other, like, really stupid comedy, like, parodies of stuff. Maybe it's just because I wasn't really into Star Wars at the time. Retro future style metallic coupe skirt to your model? I could probably give that a shot, but I don't know how it would look. It'd be fun, though. I like the aesthetic. You don't see space cats on Twitch? Well, thank you so much, Omni. I appreciate that. I agree. There's a demographic to be filled there. There's a need for space cats. Is movie night going to be a regular thing? No, unfortunately. We will occasionally have movie nights on Discord, too. But for the most part, I am limited to public domain films, and there's just not a ton of those. And we used to have a lot more movie nights back when I was first streaming, but unfortunately, you run out of stuff. you run out of public domain films after a while because they're a limited resource. Yes, it looks like she is the one that preaches. She leads the revolution, which is unsurprising with her actions earlier. It's crazy good looking. It really is. And it's available in 4K as well. I only have it in 1080, so it doesn't take up like too much processing or anything. So it's 1080 currently, but it can go up to 4K. Now, of course, there are parts where the film reel is a little messed up, so obviously those aren't going to be great. But for the crystal clear parts, it should be able to go up to 4K, I think. Or at least 2K, whatever you want to call it. Betsy was originally a space kid. I know, ain't that crazy? I'll take your place 10 hours later. I've made a terrible mistake. Instant regret. Am I a public domain resource? No, I'm not. I'm not public domain. I technically have intellectual property rights, I think. Not to mention the person who made this avatar. But believe me, I got permissions and stuff. An old Italian film from intro to cinema? Oh, well, good luck. Is by any chance, is it Bicycle Thieves? I'm just curious. Today we shall bring to life the legend of the Tower of Babel and its construction. Oh, okay. So we got a new Tower of Babel in this world, and then we make the connection to the old one. The construction of the Tower of Babel. And the Lord, but my man's already joined a cult. I mean, that's what you gotta do to cope, I guess. A prolic cult. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Come, let's build a mighty city and a tower for ourselves, whose zenith will reach high into the stars. And at the top of the tower we shall write, praise the world and its maker, glory to mankind. Your teacher mentioned that one. I gotta watch Rocco. Oh, Rocco and his brothers. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, good luck with that one. I'm sure you'll have a good time with it. But I know it kind of sucks when you gotta read it to make a paper about it. It's kind of like, oh, why can't I just watch the film and enjoy it? And then we can have a discussion. But yeah, I also recommend Bicycle Thieves. It's very sad, though. It doesn't really have a happy ending. I mean, it's kind of tragic, but it's like a realistic sort. But those who designed the Tower of Babel weren't capable to undertake a construction of such magnitude. Oh, she's still saying it. Hence, they hired a mass of foreign laborers. Of course, leave it to the foreign laborers, because we can't let our own people break a sweat. It's 3 hours. I know. It's like back then it was either like a short film or it was kind of long. There wasn't a lot of in between, because if you were really going for it, you had to really go for it. Like, you even had, like, scheduled intermission times. However, the skilled hands that built the Tower of Babel ignored its high significance as conceived by its designers. Yeah, hired. Hired. Yeah, they look like they were hired and are very happy to have jobs. I wonder if that's a translation thing or if that's just this film in general. Like, I wonder what the original German says. The Tower of Babel, magnum opus. Oh, shit. I kind of wonder how they filmed some of these scenes. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, trickery going on. The Babel Builders. That's kind of a fun sounding thing. Babel Builders. Although the same language was spoken by all builders, they weren't able to understand each other. How does that work? You have weird accents? Stanced. I guess they're too impatient to wait a few more decades on this project. No, I mean, they made the film. I wanted to make the film. Thus, hymns of praise and glory to some became curse and discord to others. Wait, what do you... Hey, Kabuki, what do you think would happen if they waited a couple decades? Like, how do you think that would have changed it? I can't read that. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it says. I'm surprised they don't have translation. Oh, the Tower of Babel in this movie. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant this overall movie. Great is something, and great is man. Oh, okay. It's probably something spiritual. And profound brain and hands require a mediator. It says, words in German. Oh, the mediator between brain and hands must be the heart. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, get some ice cream or popcorn, Mr. Donato. Go get yourself a snack. We are far from over. Great is the creator of the world. Yeah, I didn't see what it said either. They're all simping. They're simping. They love her, they believe in her. But Maria, where can we find our mediator? Oh, it's like he knows. He's like, it's me. Look, the spotlight is on me. There's literally a spotlight from the heavens. We are in a catacomb right now. This doesn't make sense, but it's me. Yeah, over to the left, I guess. Yeah, basically kind of a messiah, like somebody to bridge the worlds together. The mediator will come to us, doubt not. Our new union shop steward. Yes, our union leader. Oh, it's almost quite literally, yeah, like a union, like a union between head and hands. It is the heart. Empathy, I guess. How much longer can we wait? We can't stand it anymore. And you fall in love with a cult leader. It's a good cult leader, though. It's a good cult leader. She wants to tear the system down, make it more equitable, I guess. Equitable. Like, all they want is empathy and, like, workers' rights and better pay and better places to live. That's it. That's it. But we can't have that. Her 20 husbands, dear lord. I think she's a good pure girl. The things this guy will do to impress a random girl he has seen all of two. That's what I'm saying. He literally saw her for like 10-15 seconds, and then when she left, he like ran after her. He was desperate. My man's learned empathy and freed an entire enslaved class just to pursue the girl he loves. Oh, yeah. Go get some popcorn, please. Yes, go. Tell me how it is when you get back. Unions are a cult. Yeah, they would want you to believe that, wouldn't they? You didn't notice this man still kneeling there the whole time? Oh, sorry. Let me grab my boob real quick. My man's is literally falling over for this chick. He's got it bad. Like, they're both grabbing the safety titty right now. Like, their heart's beating so fast. I love this shot so much. There's just something about her staring directly into our soul. It's almost intimidating, kind of. And kiss. Kiss. Yeah. Yeah, that goes for men and women. Check your boobs for lumps. Mediator, have you finally found your way? Catholic, exactly, and her name is literally Maria. I called upon you. You sent for me. Here I am. You think yourself that important, sir? You think you are the one? You are the chosen one. She's literally about to eat his whole right now. Look. She's sucking it out. She's claimed it. Oh, this man is gone. And his father is disappointed. Severely disappointed. Rotvang, the machine man, must emulate the exact likeness of this woman, recreate it at once. No, he's gonna make your wife. He's a rich sacrifice. Yes, your lips are too smooth and exfoliated. I can't even see your pores. You must die. I shall inject distrust, discord, and division between them and her. The suit, the worker suit, is an interesting look on him. I've always been a fan of like the mechanic jumpsuit sort of look. For the Protestant, no. Not the fist slam. That's such a that's such an old timey thing. The fist slam in the air. No lips. Now leave me alone. You can find your way back without me. Go. Get the frick out of here. I gotta go. Just angst about this for a while, about how my son is a freaking... He's in love with a peasant. Mad scientist got tall. No, I think he's standing on something, actually. I think he is technically taller than Joe Friederson, but, I think he's standing on something. Or it's like a perspective thing. I got this. I'll just... Joe Friederson, you blind fool. You will lose hell's most precious legacy, your son. Like, even he knows that, like, Joe's actions are going to push him away. Like, I mean, it's complicated, of course, but... even the mad scientist knows. Legion, that is literally what they do. Stop giving spoilers. I'm joking, of course. This movie is almost 100 years old. We shall meet tomorrow in the cathedral. Oh, in the cathedral. Are we gonna get married? Are we gonna get married? Also, we kissed twice. I think I might have sheltered you a bit too much. Oh, to be fair, before he left to come to the underworld to investigate things, like, he was living in a life of, like, pure paradise and pleasure. I think they literally call it paradise. And he was chasing ladies around all the time and smooching up on them and groping them and stuff. My son might be a simp for a peasant. Oh! Hello, Renmans! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream? What were you doing today? Currently we are watching Metropolis. We're a little under halfway through. Oh, Metroid Prime Remastered. That's awesome. Are you enjoying that? Oh, and hello, Raiders. My name is Betsy. I'm a space catstronyaut, and we're watching a little film at the moment. Just came into public domain this year. Hello. On Miyuki, Kitsunebi. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Welcome. Metroid Prime is a huge part of your childhood, so you're having a very good time. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. I know how it feels whenever something you really loved that's kind of old gets remastered and you're like, oh my god, it's like a fresh new experience with the same thing I love. Oh, I thought he was about to throw it at her, like knock her out. I like her dress too. It's very, like, modest and simple, but still kind of, like, weirdly stylish. I think it's because the dropped, like, skirt waistline, like, that was a very common thing back then. Like, that dropped waist, I think. And the collar's kind of cute, too. It's a really severe candle. It's kind of cool looking. You ever just like wanted to like just walk around in like a dark area with only a giant freaking candle to light your way? Not anywhere scary, but just something. The no-name brand? Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying your popcorn, Kabuki, and welcome back. Black and white popcorn. Oh, thank you. It's left over from when I was a black and white goat. And I just haven't gotten new updated popcorn yet. Ooh. And she's in the catacombs too. The ad inside. Thanks for following. Welcome to the crew. Like, imagine like having to like skulk around in the catacombs with a freaking candle of all things by yourself as a woman, and all this weird stuff just starts happening, and it's 1927. Soon come the space courts. It works because of watching black and white film. You're right, and I kind of have like a black and white couch behind me too, so it's almost on theme. It's a ghost! No! Oh god, that's such a scary face. Why'd he look like that? Him. Run! Oh my god, I love a lot of the scene too, like the way that she runs. It reminds me of like the way that Snow White runs whenever she's like running into the woods away from the huntsman and she's getting scared by all the trees. It's just like the posture of like her arms and the way she moves. Like almost kind of like half her body is paralyzed. I love the shot too with the shaky cam. Maria is the actor that like sits in for the robot, like in the makeup and stuff. There are some behind the scenes images of her filming that, like with some of the parts off, like during downtimes. And there's this fantastic image of her in the robot suit, but without the headpiece. And somebody is like giving her like a drink through a straw. And she's so cute. I love her so much. I don't think she had like any makeup on because she didn't have to wear any at that time. But I need to find that later. I'll probably retweet it on my Twitter. The scene from Snow White. Yes, I love that kind of like running. It's kind of cute almost. Like a cute girly way to run. That's how I wake up in the morning. Oh, you're gonna dip out? Oh my gosh, yeah, go get some popcorn. Enjoy your shows, Plug Bear. Thanks for popping in tonight. I appreciate that. You have fun too. Have a good evening and a good weekend. So far, like I don't remember watching a 3-hour version of this before, but so far it seems like I don't not recognize anything, so I wonder if any of the new scenes come in later. Oh, hi, son. Hello, welcome. Dude showed his face and she was traumatized. To be fair, he is putting on a little bit of an act before he even showed his face, so she thought it was like a ghost or something. Frida beheld deep into the ancient cathedral, and there stepped a stately old friar. Standing in front of a wooden lantern, the old friar suddenly shouted a single word, and as if his entire soul had been sealed in that one word, apocalypse. After a silent pause, he started his sermon. I saw a woman dressed in purple and scarlet, sitting on a beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. She held a golden cup in her hands, filled with blood of saints, mother of abominations. Yeah, that thing. But yes, hello, son, and thanks for the hydrate. And, King, yeah, it's kind of like he was, like, trying to set himself as up as, like, a ghost. Not to mention they're in, like, catacombs anyway, so it's kind of scary already. And she's by herself. Not very much light. It's pitch dark. Echidna. Echidna. You will destroy Joe Fredersen, his son, and his city. Or the girl working in Babylon? I'm kind of curious about some of the sets. Like, obviously some of these sets are, like, built specifically for this movie, but I wonder if they filmed anything, like, on real-life locations. Like, even, like, any of this cathedral stuff. Like, were they able to find, like, a really big, awesome church and just film there? Or did they have to build this stuff? I had to stay boy after the second kiss. What led to Rotwing wanting everything's destruction? I think he just saw this as an opportunity to get his revenge on Joe Fredersen for stealing his girl, I guess, and having her die in childbirth. So he's taking the situation of Joe Fredersen wanting Rotwing to turn the robot into Maria to get back at his son, and using that to his advantage. He's gonna play a little trickery. He's gonna do a little bit of malicious compliance. German tacos. The 7 of you never frightened me before, but from now on, you must stay away from me and my beloved Maria. The 7 deadly sins. I love, like, the symbology in these older films and, like, all the metaphors and stuff, because they're kind of simple, and they really beat you over the head with a lot of it. They're very dramatic. What German autocorrected from? German tacos, alright. Lust is what is driving. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, wait, what is the reason? You do not know this woman. You do not know her as a person, so obviously you desire for her physically. She is a beautiful woman, of course. So it's like, yeah, you're already trapped in lust right now. I mean, maybe there's a difference between feeling those sins and then, like, acting on them in bad ways, I guess. Like, you can, like, have a desire, like, have some greed in you, but you can choose not to, like, give into those urges to, like, make bad things happen to yourself and others in order to achieve them, I guess. German tacos, diapers, but also Google autocorrect on me. I mean, Google is obviously working against you. It's your enemy right now. Oh my god, I love this guy's hat so much. He's quite a striking silhouette. What a nice garment. What a shame that it's not your working uniform. Now number 11811. Where is he? Where is Fredersen? He's very menacing. He's kind of a scary dude. He's like Slenderman before Slenderman. Oh no, oh god, he knows that name. Great, Frieder, what the heck is wrong with you? You should have had them meet at your apartment. You're gonna get Joseph out in trouble. Unless they have, like, security at Frieder's apartment, I don't know. Yeah, no, the white makeup definitely adds to it. I love the white makeup at the time. It's, like, so caked on, but it really helps you see their face better. Because there are certain movies where they didn't have, like, that kind of makeup, and it kind of washes their face out a little bit, especially if you have a little bit of a tan. It would be instantly recognizable? You would think so, but that's just how separated everybody is, I guess. Where is our friend Georgie? We must go to the city of workers. He's a little incapacitated at the moment. Georgie, that's an interesting way to spell that. I think they spelled it differently on his hat. The music sounds like Clock Tower. It is like a MIDI thing. If they were other cuts of this that were the same amount of time, I probably would have chosen them for their different soundtrack. But this is the most complete one I found. Number 11811, you belong with the other workers. You must stay permanently within the core machine's domains, within the subterranean labor orb, the lore. Georgie turned into Porgy. Georgie Porgy, Georgie Porgy. I thought that was a hookah for a second. Like a hookah built... Okay, that is one interesting thing, though. The phone in the car. That is definitely a very advanced concept for that time. But Josephat, I need a trustworthy person to show me the way towards the meeting point in the city of workers. And you think Josephat's gonna know that? Or do you mean Georgie, probably? Lords. City of German diaper tacos? No. City of German diaper tacos. No, that sounds like a terrible combination of words. I love how touchy-feely Frieder is. He very much is a fan of, like, holding people's hands and, like, grabbing people and whatnot. Getting, like, just real close. I must leave you. The path is within my grasp. I can feel it. Yeah, go on your journey, King. Do what you gotta do. This night, yes, tonight, I will share all details with you when I get back, dear friend. Ironically predicting that you can make a phone call on a car even if it didn't pan out like that. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I think there were certain cars for a while, like they were extremely rare and they're definitely very expensive, but I'm pretty sure car phones were a thing at some point, like a long time ago. Also, these types of elevators scare me. The ones that constantly move, because I think that's like an actual concept that people use in real life for like maybe like staff elevators or something where they need to constantly be moving up and down to get stuff around. 1930s future Les Miserables. Pretty much, except there's not as much head chopping off, I think. Unfortunately. Did German films in this time period have safety standards? Honestly, I have no clue. It might be a little bit easier to find that information about American film standards at the time, like to see if they had like OSHA kind of sorts of things. But I don't know what Germany was like at that point regarding like workers' rights and stuff, even for film. Yeah, they spell it differently on the hat. It's more plainly Georgie, not Georgie. Subterranean labor orb sounds like a giant underground ball where babies are all born. Oh, that's not what I was thinking, but that's pretty funny. Brussels crow. What are you doing? The way he just... Which is these? I don't know. Yeah, I'm holding it for a friend. A friend that's definitely not the son of the CEO of this whole city and my former boss. Look at these nice cigars. I wonder, I'm kind of curious about what everything costs around here. Like, what's like the general cost of living? Like, what kind of money did he make at that job, too? Like, I want to know the world. I want to know the lore. Oh. No, thank you. I don't want cigars. I have my own right here. Still burning blunt. No. Oh, would you like one? Maybe this traitorous business card. How is he like simultaneously so fancy looking but also just like a henchman? They had different standards at that time, I guess. Costs a whopping $1. For back then, that would be crazy, I think. $1 per gallon. what would be the right offer so that you can leave your home now and never come back? You know well our generosity, don't you? What, like, so he would pay him money? I mean, at least they did that and they didn't just, like, kill him immediately. Even so, don't give in, Josephette. His face just sets the pamphlets down. And the money. He does kind of look like a vampire, doesn't he? Oh! It's like, what's the price? What's the price? You just gotta sell them out. We got the money. You just gotta tell me where Frieda is. It seems that you have not yet understood who sent me. Yeah, how does Josephat not know who this guy is? Zentral Bang von Metropolis? Indeed, the master of Metropolis, and he does not want his son to see you again, ever. God, imagine if you had to deal with that for a parent, like regular parents that are not like the CEO of the city can already be like really overbearing and stuff and controlling. But imagine your dad having that kind of money where he like hires a hitman to like go to the people that they think that they don't like and that you shouldn't be friends with and be like, hey, here's some money, fuck off, stop being my son's friend. That would suck. Tell me more if the land's clears. Oh my god, and he does kind of have that face a little bit. I wonder what he looked like older. Oh my god, wait. Oh, I thought he like taped his hands to the door. It was just the glove. I know, the murder gloves. You have 3 hours to get yourself together, and then I will reach you out. What, you mean like 3 hours to pack everything? Man, do you think, like, outside of, like, being able to, like, get your mattress and, like, other furniture out, do you think you'd be able to pack all of your loose stuff in 3 hours? Like, your clothing, like, any, like, books or, like, junk drawer stuff, whatever? Yeah, but it would suck. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to stop. You kind of have to go, like, that long straight. Yeah, you could probably, like, you definitely, like, in 3 hours could get your most important stuff. Yeah, like your documents and, some of your valuables and stuff. You could probably even do that in shorter than 3 hours, but you'd be able to pack a little bit more, I think, than that. God, what a creep he is. Oh yeah, Andrew, I didn't even think about like being able to optimize your time by throwing stuff in at random. Yeah, let's say you have like unlimited boxes. The time has come. I will give your likeness to the machine man. A marvelous mechanical androgyny, don't you agree? Oh. There's its face again. It's kind of a jump scare. It's a little bit scary looking. I wonder if there was ever a person that had nightmares about that thing after this movie came out. We just have the box pile in the basement. You mean all the boxes that you've saved from all the technology that you bought over the years and then some? Communist propaganda piece. I don't know about that. I guess more equitable treatment of all workers, if you consider that communism, sure. Man, she's like really going for it. I can appreciate that. Like when she learned that he's not a ghost, she's like, oh yeah, fuck you. I'm fighting. How did you know? Because I feel like a lot of people fall into that trap of like, oh yeah, what if the technology, what if my phone or my video game console breaks? Like, I gotta keep the box just in case, then you have it for forever and do nothing with it. I mean, I've got a couple in my room from all my computer parts that I bought a couple years ago. Run! I love the way he runs. He runs, like, head first. Like, I almost think he's gonna, like, bonk his head in the door. Yeah, smack him, smack him. So, let's say that she does manage... I guess she's just trying to shout, but... I was gonna say, let's say she manages to, like, do a pull-up and bring herself up there. It's, like, metal bars inlaid in concrete. You're not gonna break it. The neon lights. That's a little scary. He's such a mad scientist that he even figured out how to make his doors self-open. And his wallpaper looked like pineapple rings. It keeps going back to the pineapple rings and it makes me laugh. I've been the MVP of more than one move. Hey, that's completely fair, especially if you think you're in a situation where you can't stay somewhere for more than a few years. It probably is a good idea to keep boxes for certain things. Especially if they have, like, the customized styrofoam things that you put them in. No, don't put the candlestick back. Oh. He's got a stick. He's got a stick. He's gonna whack him. Nosferatu, no, Reaper, we're not watching Nosferatu, we're watching Metropolis, but I can see why you might think that. Oh, we got big brain, huh? Big brain time, huh? Gonna prop the door open so it can't close and lock on us. But now we don't have a bonking stick. You should have grabbed a second one. You idiot! Classic blunder. And you don't even have a beaten stick anymore. That's not how it opens, dude. If this is wood, I feel like we could open this with our hands somehow, with enough bashing. To start tearing the boards off. Our protagonist different. Oh my god, I completely forget about these POV shots sometimes. Like, that's so random, but I love it. Maria! Where is she? Which door? He's probably used his brain more in the last couple days than in his entire life. No, exactly. He's, it's kind of impressive how far he's gotten, considering everything. One of my favorite stepping stones towards science... Yeah, exactly! It's really early science fiction. I appreciate it for that. That's why we're still watching it, because it still fits the theme. Science fiction. Science fiction. Oh, Maria! Double feature. Yeah, like, look at this shit. Look at it. She's got the brain drain helmet on. Oh, she's naked. Don't look at her. Don't look. Avert your gaze, chat. Oh, we also get the dogs for free. I am proceeding respectfully. I am looking very closely. Oh my god, I love all this old mad scientist stuff so much. Oh yeah, they're very much a fan of involving electricity at the time, too. Like, just raw electricity. They're all about that lightning. Like, I'm not sure how the science is supposed to work. I don't know enough about science to confirm whether this is possible or not, but I don't think this is how it works. But I wonder what the original soundtrack to the scene sounds like. I know, it's a little bit different. The version that I listened to, which was a shorter version than this, I'm pretty sure had like a live orchestra to it. But this one, since it was done by a different company, I think they did what they could, which so hence the electronic instruments. You saw it on Twitch, that must be exactly how... I mean, surely, like, why would the movies lie to us? Oh, hi Dave Games, welcome back, good to have you here. You know, the special effects were so interesting, like, they really did a good job for what they were working with at the time. My milk files, no. Oh, it's turning into skin. Oh no, it's a heart. The heart's beating. He is replicating. Like, I don't even think about it, but like, obviously some of this is put into post. But they even have, like, cool lighting effects on the actual robot itself, so I don't think it's, like, just a still image that they're working with. Everlasting God stuff. It's Maria, but wearing makeup. Or more makeup, I guess. Heavier eye makeup. She's beautiful. Alright, you know, we're a little bit over halfway through. Like, just a little bit over halfway through. Do you guys, that seems like a pretty good stopping point. Do you guys want to take like 5 minutes to go use the restroom and like stretch your legs and get some popcorn or a refill on your water or something? Do we want to take a break? I personally thought I would need to use the restroom, but as I don't really, so I'm going to go refill my tea. And then I'll be back, okay? But I will give you guys 5 minutes. So currently it's 10:30 for me right now. We'll come back in at 10:35ish, okay? All right, you all go stretch your legs and stuff. I will BRB, and we will finish the rest of this movie. All right, take 5. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. I have returned. We are going to finish the rest of this movie. I'll wait a second for everybody to return. Make sure everybody got their water and stuff. We'll start in a second. Yes, welcome back. Oh yeah, hydrate. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. I hope whether you got more water or not during the stream or during the break, I hope that you were able to drink some at least and have been drinking some throughout the stream. You gotta be drinking water, you know. I can't be the only one doing it. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now. I always have like a giant jug of water with me just because it helps me not have to like get a bunch of water bottles during the day or like keep refilling stuff. So I just keep like a giant thing of water so it doesn't run out. Oh, an Octling, here you go. Here's a smooch for you. You got ice cream and German diapers? Oh, okay. I see, I see, I see. How goes the watch along? It's really good. We actually just got back from a 5-minute break, and we're gonna be finishing up the rest of this movie. We got about, I don't remember if they have like end credits here, but we got about an hour 15 left on this. So we'll be able to get through this and enjoy the rest of the movie. See the crazy conclusion, because believe me, it's just gonna ramp up and it's gonna keep ramping up at the end. And we just got introduced to Robot Maria. We saw her transformation, her copying. You also got a big old jug of water too. Just get a hose from the kitchen. That'd be very tempting, very tempting. Or I should just like get a Brita filter and just use that as my water bottle, just like a big like Brita filter jug. Yeah, heavy makeup means she's evil, especially in this time. All right. Oh, also, hi, Jules. How am I living? Well, I'm doing a lot better now that I'm streaming with you guys, and I'm finally getting a chance to watch this movie with you all. I know I believe we watched this in the Discord at one point because I was too impatient to wait. So I don't remember how long ago that was, but we did watch this, but only on the Discord, so it was a couple people. But I'm finally getting to watch it with you guys on stream legally, and that makes me happy. Just put a water fountain in your room. That's really tempting. I wish I could just get like a sink or something in my room. Oh man, one of my neighbors, I would go over there to play with like one of her children and stuff, and in their basement. Their house used to be owned by a hairstylist that would operate out of her home. So there's like a section in her basement that used to be like the area they would go to get their hair cut, and there's like a whole couple sinks set up down there. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's legal because it's public domain, friend. You watching the Discord illegal? No, it was basically just like me and a couple friends, so it's okay. It was like a party. Now this is broadcasting it. What kind of milk does a mythical cow produce? What do they make, Omni? What kind of milk does a mythical cow produce? Legendary. Legendary. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good job. Why am I getting the dootser, 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 dootser. Alright, let's finish the rest of this movie. Alright, let us not dawdle. We must finish the film because it's fun. So you just like to make me dance for you like a monkey or something. No, he hasn't found her. He got trapped in a room because the doors all close and lock on their own. Where is Maria? Tell me, where is she? I like to see if I can make you laugh. Oh, well, thank you. She's dead. She's freaking dead. Can't believe she's freaking dead. Your father has her. She belongs to him now. Also, you're a liar now. I have not seen the 2001 anime film. I didn't even know that existed until I watched this film. And it was like a surprise. I'm like, what? And even that film was an adaptation of a manga, which was inspired by this movie. Yeah, it's no Osamu Tezuka. But yeah, we talked about that earlier on the stream. I already told you, your father has her. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. She is the most wondrous instrument, the most perfect mechanism that a man has ever possessed. What kind of... Oh, this night you will witness her mastery and her power. What kind of, like, message boys are they getting to deliver these so fast? You will see her subjecting and controlling the eyes and the mind of the multitude. I'm not a space liar. They are. The machine in her is undetectable and undefeatable. See Rotving. Look like a young Jason Voorhees? I don't know. I don't see it. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Space taco. VTubers to my folks. Did I ever try a Choco Taco? No, I've never had a Choco Taco, but I've always kind of wanted to try one. If I ever see them, it's usually like when I'm in the process of buying something else, so I don't feel like getting them at the time. But someday I will. Maybe. We'll see. Immediately after your spectacle, go to the subterranean labor orb and completely annihilate the woman who gave you her likeness. Oh. They no longer sell them. I feel like I've seen them in gas stations. Maybe they're just old. Oh no. My father is with my potential lover. Oh no. Debauchery. No. Maria? Oh my god, yeah, no, it's like some like weird old-timey NTR. Oh my god. The room is spinning. He can't handle it. He has been betrayed. The woman who kissed him is with his father. And she's wearing heavy eye makeup now. Shame, 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 shame. I'm so sorry. Your waifu that you were simping for became a shameless hussy. My man literally collapsed from shock. They did that a lot back then, but I think personally they were just inhaling too much lead paint. And asbestos. And cocaine. And alcohol. Some ether. And mercury. Yeah, mercury. Don't forget the mercury. Damn. It's kind of a nice room, though. I wonder if this is actually Frieder's room. I never figured this out. If this was like a hospital restroom, like a really nice one, or if this was like his bedroom. It seems very unpersonal. Oh man, yeah, my man's heart was broken so hard that he's basically on his deathbed right now. CA Rottweiler, request the honor of your presence for the premiere spectacle. Frick! I didn't read it. My brain works a little bit too slowly, I think. Like, if I read it as soon as it popped up on the screen, like, the second it did, I probably would finish it, but it takes me a moment. Deadly senses? Okay, I see. Probably has something to do with the 7 deadly sins that they keep referring to in this. Oh yeah, there's that. I almost forgot about that. I thought they were statues at first. From my memory. Deadly shins. Those shins do be pretty deadly. The Ark of the Covenant. There's a lot of symbolism in this for sure, but not subtle. So you don't see female presenting nipples in this, but she is kind of almost naked. So brace yourselves. It's an interesting scene. Can you imagine being dressed up in something like that? That would be crazy, especially for this time. I am bracing. I am staring intently. It's interesting to hear the music for this because it's very different in other versions. The strip club from the future, yes. The headpiece is a bit, but I think they're trying to recreate that illustration that was in that one book. That hip sway. Apocalypse, the truth has been unsealed. The four horsemen of the apocalypse are approaching. Conquest, war, famine, and death. Oh my god! He is basically dead. I hate this scene so much, but I love it. Like, just their stupid faces. Wasn't it Strife? I've got no idea. Maybe it was a translation issue. LSD is a hell of a drug. They probably were all on drugs too, like canonically. She has ensnared the masses with her skin and dance moves, exotic dance moves. I know, like this is literally the red light district. I don't know why they're surprised by this. Where did the plotline of... Wait, what? Berserker? Georgie basically got in trouble. The tears too great. I wonder what they told her to get her to do this, like you'll be dancing exotic like yeah, I'm curious if they like choreographed for her or if they just told her just go wild, do whatever you want. 5 senses, 7 sins, 1 creature. Just added some new movies to my repertoire. Heck yeah, absolutely. Gotta expand your movie palette. Oh, and arrow bears. Ooh woo. What's this? Ooh woo. The 7 deadly sins. Ooh woo. Exotic dancing from Robo Maria. Ooh woo. I created a monster. Indeed. Oh yeah, okay, so they did turn into statues. I know, I love the Grim Reaper in this. He's just like, they put a skeleton mask over his head. And that's the Grim Reaper. Very striking though. Yeah, especially with this bone flute. This goes hard, feel free to scream shit. The city has plunged into the abyss of death. Futuristic mosh pit? Oh, just you wait. We're gonna get a mosh pit for certain. But a different kind. End of part 1. Okay, weird. That's technically okay. Yeah, I guess the next part is kind of like really where it's the beginning of the end, you know? Part 2. Bow flute. Is that a new... I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Bone flute. I mean, it's literally a bone flute. The Book of Revelation, St. John the Divine. Of course, you gotta have that religious connection. The pants. I'm sorry, I can't stop staring at the pants. Maybe that says more about me, though. is where part 2 I know, that's what I'm saying. They should have ended part 1 after, like, Maria got, roboified. Like, where I ended it. I escaped from the ominous secret surveillance agent by wearing this working uniform, and yet during 10 days I kept a close eye on him in order to understand your father's sabotage plan. Interesting. So he's been at work, huh? The workers are still waiting for the mediator. This allows us to stay a step ahead of them. She got robotized. Robotoized? Robotoized. Yeah. Robotoized. Robot. Domo arigato, Mrs. Roboto. Domo. It's an interesting wall painting. I'm going to guess this is Frieder's apartment. Robotnik-fied. Sonic comes in to save the day. Man, if only. Imagine that. Oh, stranger things and foul deeds have been happening, Frieder. You're on your way to pick up Oreo pancakes? Oh, I'm so jealous, Joel. Get one for me, please. But yeah, imagine just Sonic coming into one of the shots completely at random. Like, he's just a background character. He doesn't even matter. He's just there. On that very evening when you fell ill, a new show started at Yoshiwara's performance venue. Oh yeah, there we go. Not only did they see a bit of ankle, they saw a little bit of everything, and they were enchanted. Night after night, every prominent member of the Metropolis elite attended the performance of a certain woman. Oh my god. Because of her subliminal seduction, the best of friends started to turn against each other. Oh man, everybody's hosing before brosing. Gifts of that dance before? Oh yeah, you probably had. It's been kind of made fun of sometimes. You're too slow. As if she had cast a spell on them, bewitching and corrupting their senses. Yeah, all of their senses and all of the sins. Ooh, monkey nurses. Honestly, I think this costume right here is kind of iconic too. It's a little, it's doing a lot, and I appreciate that. Like, she really looks like a villain. Like almost a supervillain character. Literally just her garter strap, and they're punching each other over it. And it's only been a few days. Oh my god. Thus the Eternal Gardens fell into oblivion. Frieder, it is difficult, yes. I must reveal the identity of this woman. Her name is Maria. Yes, Frieder, the same Maria who is considered as a high priestess by the subterranean workers. No, this can't be right. No, no. He keeps grabbing him. Is it true, Josephat? I cannot believe it. Are you sure? Deceived I was? My simplification dance turned normal one to make Sims. She's basically pop. Yeah, no, she's pretty much a pop star. Mega Sims. Big Sims. I know, same. I was like, he's coming for the kiss there. I mean, of course, like, he's got a lot of love to give. Many fan cams. Her knowledge, her wisdom, her words were made of gold, and from her eyes streams of inextinguishable light flowed. I can't say words, I'm sorry. Made any fan cams. Oh my god. In any case, the mediator will not fail. I am the mediator. He's like, you're the mediator? I'm like, I'm the mediator. Where's the real Maria? She's still being kept in the lab. I don't know if she's conscious or not right now. She was knocked out for a little while, I think. Ooh, get my cloak. Here's my order. The secret security forces shall not intervene. We will force the workers into error. Okay. Force the workers into error. You thought she died? It does kind of seem that way. Luckily, no. Oh yeah, see, here we go. Joe Friederson will grant unrestricted freedom to all workers, the freedom they never had, in order to legitimize a massive campaign of repression. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, so he's gonna get them into a slurry, a fury. Like, let them be violent if it means that you have an excuse to make them go back into their hole. You have spoken about justice and peace to your brothers and sisters, but now your clone will put an end to all this childish fantasy. Well, damn, that sucks. Man, it even sucks even more that it's your clone. Like, if it was just some random machine, that would be one thing, but it's like you. Your reputation is going in the gutter. I'm kind of curious about how they edited these parts together because they seem really interesting, but they like fade into each other instead of just being like a clear-cut thing. She will shatter their hopes and beliefs. There will be neither Messiah nor mediator, only survival instincts and greed. Oh yeah, maybe prisons. Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see how that looks like in real time. Like in person. Like looking through a camera with a prism in front. Or a jewel or diamond or something. Oh man, but she's still putting in shifts here. It's not even just that she's in the upper levels, like dancing. Like she's also down here stirring them up too. How does she have the time? I mean, I guess she's a robot, so she doesn't eat or drink or need to sleep or anything, so I don't know. I guess she has the time. I've always talked about justice and peace, but our mediator never came to us. Never. So it's time to rise up. Rise up and attack your oppressors. Time has come to rise and eliminate all those who make us suffer. Yeah! Yeah, I mean, she's literally just Maria, but with more heavy eye makeup. Yet I have fooled Joe Friederson, for I'm the only one who commands your clone, my machine man. Robo Rebellion. Yeah, just at least one. Just one Robo. Who gives life to the core machine on which Metropolis relies completely? The core machine. It is us. 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 Who lubricates the machines with their own sweat? You shouldn't be sweating on those things. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, down with the proletariat. That's this whole thing, yeah. What the heck is he wearing? It doesn't look like his cloak. It's like weird. Like, he's wearing it really oddly. Like half wearing it. Who feeds the machines with his own flesh? Me. Me. Yay, you, all of you. Wait, why did it say yay? I think they meant to say you. Maybe? Yay? Did she say yay? We shall demolish it, crush it. Are they doing blood rituals? No, not quite. They're just gonna... they're just gonna commit some violence against all the rich people. That's about it. Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah, like Y-A-E, yeah. You're definitely, you could be right about that. Yay or nay, like she agrees. Oh, okay. You are not Maria. Du bist not Maria. She is not Maria. Oh my god, I look at that face. She's so devious looking. You can put your hands down, girl. It's okay. I know I love her expressions too. Maria's allegiance is to peace and justice, not to chaos and destruction. She is not Maria. And you are Frieder, son of Joe Friederson. Oh no, you're part of the elite. Eat him! Eat him! Slay him! Kill the dog in his white silk outfit. Oh my god. Okay, well, the goal is to not kill the... Oh wait, nah. The scientist is trying to do that. Never mind. Yes! Help him! Oh my god, at least he's putting up a fight. He's holding his own pretty well so far. He has the high ground anyway. It's over, Maria. I have the high ground. No! No, Georgie! No! At least it wasn't his heart, just his lungs. Oh no. Let's liberate the women and children from the city of workers. Let's break the chains of oppression and slavery. Wah! That's what she said. She said, wah! Wah, wah, wah! In the meantime, Maria was held captive at Rotwang's house. The old creator became wildly excited and plunged into a state of euphoria while celebrating triumph over Friederson. But Betsy, this communism, it's okay because they're... Oh, his thirst for revenge is now assuaged. But, I mean, to be fair, I mean, they're showing her as the villain. During this moment of ecstasy, Maria succeeded to flee and is now heading straight to the city of workers. Oh no! Oh, she got out! She got out! Run! Run! He literally, this guy, the mad scientist, is mad because Joe Friederson stole his girl and had a child with her, and then she died in childbirth. Like, he's upset about that. So he's gonna kill Frieder to get back at Joe. And Georgie, no! Yeah, so you can see what happened to him, I guess. He had to go back to work. He got caught. Always faithful and still. And still, you're a casualty to the system. I'm so sorry, Georgie. We will avenge you. Not Georgie. Comforter, we must go into the city of workers. We must... Oh, crap. I didn't read that. Georgie. I'm gonna take a drink for him. Oh, she's so iconic. I love her. We must move on. Yes, his sacrifice will never be forgotten, but we must continue and fight. Yeah, yeah. Wow, 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 wow. Sisters, brethren, comrades, we shall all participate. A triumphant twilight, a new dawn. She does move like a deranged bird. She has a very peculiar way of moving that's very different from regular Maria. I mean, she's a robot technically, so you know. We go! Dismantle Disestablishment board by board. Gnaw on the ankles of capitalism. Wait, I'm trying to remember all the things that... What did SpongeBob say during that, like, strike episode? Hey, Robo Betsy went, oh my god, that'd be so cool out there. I'd love something like that. Maybe I could draw it. Robo Betsy. I'll put on heavier eye makeup and then you'll know I'm a robot. Oh, the ankles of big business, that's right, okay. I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space! The women and... Oh my god, get your heads out of there! Oh my god, you idiots, get your heads and hands out of there, you're gonna get crushed! They are ascending! Space. These elevators scare me so much. Like, there's so many people in these elevators too. Like, I know they were usually pretty uniform about how they were able to get off, but I think the last people in line would be a little scared and have to, like, hop off. Oh my god, get on properly, stop! You can wait just a second. Better than getting crushed. Oh my god, man, get on! Or just drop. Oh. This is like making me nervous watching them board these elevators before they reach the top. Yes, axe the gates down, the metal gates. Oh my god, put your arms in. Oh, ho, ho. It's making me so nervous. It's like watching a glass that's like too close to the edge of the table. Yeah, the elevator I think can't handle that many people on it. I mean, that's how many people were usually on it about before. Comrades, men and women, we must all stand united. Comrades. Comrade Frieder. On the children. In their potato sacks. The stage of their plan, they will slingshot themselves into buildings until their demands... Yeah, I know, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it went like World War Z on them. Like they just started like climbing the walls on top of each other. Go, distribute! Cause mischief! Property destruction, littering. Join us. Let us eradicate oppression and annihilate this totalitarian mechanical state. Revenge and insurrection. Oh, Julian Jail, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Welcome, welcome. We're watching Metropolis right now. We're close to the end. Did she Naruto run? It certainly looked like it. She did the Naruto run before it was Naruto. To the core machine. It is a lot of extra. That's another thing I'm saying. There are a lot of scenes, especially towards the end of this, with a ton of extras, like 100 people easily. Like, it's so crazy imagining how they like manage those people on set, like direction wise. I mean, and that's like maybe a little bit more realistic to think about these days, even if it's still kind of like complicated. But imagine it back then. Like, can you even think about how much they would have gotten paid just to do a role like that? Probably like a very little bit. Maybe they just got paid with like free lunch that day. free catering. They ordered a bunch of German pizzas. And I wonder how long it took to film too, like how many days or weeks of filming for some of these scenes. 2 silver shillings. That's awful generous. HM2. Oh, that's interesting though. I'm curious if that's like something that's put in post or if they have like a light box behind it of some sort. I think some of it's post, if not all of it. Dots German pizza, yeah, the thin slices. Yeah, it's like school pizza party flavor, you know. It's like a half an inch wide. Oh man, they do kind of have screens, but they're still like projections, but it's interesting how they have like communication projections. Open the gates immediately. You're basically video calling, you're like Skyping each other. How dare you! Do it now! Close the gate! Close the gate, sir! If the core machine melts down, the city of workers will be completely wiped out. Sauerkraut pizzas for all the extras. I've never really like had proper sauerkraut before, but I feel like it wouldn't be the worst thing to put on pizza as long as it's not like heaped. It's like sprinkled a little bit. I don't know. But I'm not like a big sauerkraut person. Yeah, kick that thing. Peas and mayonnaise. Oh no, that's an atrocity. That's atrocious. Even without the pizza, the peas and mayonnaise thing sounds a little weird. Like if it's just those things. What's the origin of that anyway? Is that Canadian? Is it Hawaiian? I mean, but not Hawaiian pizza, obviously, but you know. Have you gone mad? You are going to destroy the entire subterranean world! This nonsense will lead us into a dead end, another horrible mechanism of self-destruction. Yes, this is why we must do it. Shepherd's pie? No, I love shepherd's pie, though. A good mashed potato, if you make them properly, will add so much to the dish, so much depth, you know? Mashed potato, mashed potato. Why are also, why are the I was gonna say, why are these elevators so slow, but they need enough time to get a bunch of people on, I guess. Compared to the one at the apartment building, which went, I feel, a bit faster. Was there like a standardized speed for elevators like that back then? I wonder. Or they just play it by eye? She looks like an Instagram girl, well then she did her job. Or do Instagram girls look like fake Maria? Yep, I am getting there slowly. Wow. Yeah, any moment now, I feel like I would get so impatient sometimes that I would just jump off at the closest safe distance, I guess. Height. Makes her look like a she does. She is basically yandere Maria. She's like a yandere, like political activist, like radical political activist. It's kind of awesome. I love her. Yeah, no, I love the actress for her. Like, if you see behind the scenes pictures of her, she seems so sweet, but she does such a good job playing like such two different, like they're so different, like both characters that she does. That she does. Do. It's breaking down. I'm sorry, who's the person on the bottom left by the stairs? I just noticed there was like a body. Like a dead body. Who was that? The story, it's don't cook a mad scientist. That's always a good idea. Definitely don't get involved with a mad scientist. This will never end well. They're gonna find a reason to get revenge on you, one way or another. Oh, my eye is itchy. Oh god, it's broken. It's freaking broken. I also like her shoes a little bit too. Like they're very plain, but they're like endearing. Oh my god. It's all falling apart. Oh no. I don't think there's anyone in there. I think you're fine. Oh god. Get away. Maria, move. You're gonna get hurt. There's gonna be like shrapnel or debris or something that flies and hits you in the face. During those scenes with all the people, I know, I think about that too. They had to have controlled it in a certain way. But yeah, that could get dangerous quickly if somebody falls over. Oh no, we have hot springs in here. Oh, we struck oil. Hi, oh hi Tony. How's the movie? The movie is great. I love this movie. And it's getting dramatic. Well, it has been a little dramatic for a while, but you know, the stakes are getting scarier. Though the water reserves are flooding into place. Drama. To cuck your mad scientist you cuck to simp your son. Yeah, it never ends well. Oh no! Oh god, why is there like a waterfall in the building? Maybe their sinks are overflowing. They left the bathtub on for too long. Oh, luckily it's not the orphanage, it's just that all the moms and dads left to go rebel up topside. And they left their children behind. You thought your model was a hamster? Oh, thank you. I have gotten comparisons to stuff like that before. Other people have thought I was a fox, but now I'm a cat. I got a round face. But thank you, that's very nice. I appreciate that legitimately. I think hamsters are cute. Time to hydrate. Oh man, that's an understatement. It's time to drown. They may not have them do the movement slow. Yeah, that is possible. I think for the most part they filmed everything as like regular timed as they could. But, you know, it's just sometimes not always possible to do it consistently. Hydrate and dihydrate. We are going to dihydrate from the hydrate. Boom. Oh, and King, thank you. Thank you so much. I hydrated. And Redeems didn't have a cooldown. Yeah, I had to put this on because y'all were drowning me, and I don't want to have to get up to pee in the middle of my stream that often. Unless we're doing an activity like this where snacks are expected. Yeah, let's get the children in. Get them all over here to evacuate. I wonder how hard it would be to pull that. I mean, it looks pretty hard. Oh my god, buildings are literally falling apart. I think they did a lot of this with like real size sets and also like a mixture of miniatures. The lever is for, there's like a big bell in the middle of the area that it like gongs. Yeah, you see? So she's just calling it. She's using it to call everybody to town square, I guess. Town center. Yeah, no one help or anything. Like, all these kids are the same age and, like, really young. Like, there's no teenagers around here. Like, somebody help. I know, now the goal is to... Oh, now that we have everybody here, the goal is to get them to high ground, I guess. And I think she knows a few spots. It makes her look so cool. She does look cool, it's very dramatic. Your mothers and fathers, where are they? I cannot do it on my own. It's so fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my god, they literally got the disco ball going. Yeah, just 10 of the weak ones to help, yeah. This could be a team effort. Get the older ones to help the smaller ones evacuate. Oh man, everything's going crazy right now. All the lights are on. You think it'd be the opposite. Adults are dancing and the kids are drowning. Yes, I know that's supposed to be like the lesson that they're trying to teach them. Like, don't rise up against us or else bad things will happen, I guess. It's like their folly. Picnic technology. I know. Oh, and also hello, Reno. It's good to see you. It's been a little bit. It's nice to have you here. Oh, your son joined the workers. He is at the subterranean labor orb. I never get tired of reading that. But anyway, it's good to see you, Reno. I hope you've been doing well. We're watching the Metropolis right now. Good film. We're getting close to the end, though. Definitely the last third of it. Maybe fourth. I don't know exactly how many minutes. Yeah, we're like maybe at the last fifth. You got so drunk I asked the shower to stop crying. That's so sad. Also, who uses orb? I mean, them, I guess. It's supposed to be like futuristic. So, orb sounded futuristic at the time, I guess. Maria! Maria! Oh my god, this boy is moist. He is soaketh through. Man, and that was all white. He is wearing entirely white clothing. That's crazy, man. And now it looks like maybe the black and white lends well to censoring everything. You get a pro, you hide. I know. You don't gotta brag and like show off like how moist you are. It's just rude. There they are, Frater and Josephat. I love the way he walks. He really walks like he runs like a T-Rex, almost like with head first, or like a rhino. I think. Definitely some kind of creature, hard-headed creature. Goofy ass run. Yeah, he like puts his fists at his side and like gets them. It like brings them in real tight and like runs head first, like a child almost. Oh, they've reunited! Oh, it's so heartwarming. So dramatic. Maria, yes, you are Maria. Yeah, you can tell because of her eye makeup is much more subtle. Yeah, the gang's all here again. Yeah, there is some value in being able to die amongst other kin. Oh, hurry up, we must go on to the air ventilation channels. All water tanks have burst. Oh, damn. 20 bucks. Oh my god, that's so nice. Oh, okay, it does look like some other children are helping some of the larger ones. That's sweet. Go, go! We got a whole herd of children. Run! Oh my god, why are they latching onto him? Go! Like, keep running in that direction, dude. Oh my god. Go! Plus, I would do more. Yeah, more saving the kids and not die. Yeah, that would be preferable. You ever just kind of feel like making the Minecraft villager sound just like, Dr. Rotwing looks upon the destroyed city and is now homeless and without his lab Mia. Maybe I should have thought this plan a bit better. Oh, luckily, I think he is above ground, but he's in a really weird location, and they somehow didn't touch his house. If you rise up against your overlords, remember to make it an affair for the whole... That's what I'm saying. Get the kids involved. They deserve to learn about this stuff, too. Let them know their worth. looks like the most claustrophobic. Oh my god, I know, right? Like, it's not enough, like, just to have other people around you, but, like, a ton of children who are all probably, like, squirmy and have no sense of, like, manners or space. Oh, hi, Squid. Welcome. Oh, yeah, you are a bit late, but that's okay. I'm glad you were able to be here at all. Glad to have you here. Oh, damn. They're just scaling. Oh, are they gonna help him? Oh, that's right, because there's a gate there. Oh gosh, darn it. Where else do we go? Man, you are not gonna move these steel bars with your bare hands. No, sir. No, sir. Are you an idiot? Push, everyone, push. Can we get one of the smaller children to go through? I'm not sure OSHA is a thing that exists in this world. I'm gonna be real with you. Trying to be father of the year. He's trying to be a father, you know. Trying to eventually be a father, you know. The parents tore down a much larger gate. They sure did, but they were adults. Oh, wait. They might be able to wiggle it, which is surprising. The climate support beam, like, oh my god, I know, right? Like, that stuff is, like, weirdly, like, deceptively difficult to do. Oh! Okay, like, it's not anchored into the concrete? Alright. Alright. Cool. I know. Synth powers. It's probably not one of the harder, scaffolding things to climb, but, like, it definitely wouldn't be easy. Go! Why ain't she just picking the children up? Put them down! Oh my gosh. Stop! They're not gonna climb with that child in your arm. No! Go. Oh, Maria, this is not the time to be a fainting woman. Do not do this. I need you to be... I need you to activate your Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss powers. Oh my god. Oh, that's an interesting shot. The Bureau of Labor Standards. But in German. It's okay, we got them out. They're safe. We made it. It was surprisingly easy. But I guess that's how she got the school field trip of kids up top earlier in the movie. There's nobody there to stop her. To the Sun's Club. We'll take the children there. I have access to restricted areas where they will be safe. Oh, that's very generous of you. Do you think there's not going to be some people there that'll stop you? Well, I guess if you have a giant herd of kids, you could probably get past anything with just sheer manpower. Just have them run and just scream. The lights. Why all the lights are off? Why are all the lights off? They just keep cutting back to that, and it's never not funny. Oh my god. Like, just imagine doing that with a ton of adults. Like, I feel like that would be a bonding experience, but also very peculiar. Admitted inconvenience. My son, I need an answer. Where is my son? You're an idiot. You're an idiot and your son is almost dead. Tomorrow, everywhere, the multitude will be calling upon their children. No, but what about his son? What about Frida? Where's Frida? You're supposed to watch him. My man's going crazy trying to break the chain. Comrades! We must leave! Stop, you blind fools! Have you forgot your children? I mean, yeah, we left him in bed whenever we were gone. A monstrous deluge. Our city is submerged by the waters. They're barking? Maybe they quite literally were. I mean, they're celebrating. Oh my god. Are you also going to forget who instigated you to wreck the machines, leading you to your own destruction? Robot Maria. So now they're gonna blame it on her. I mean, they're all adults. Like, they could think. At least a few of them could think for themselves. The witch, the dark, cursed hag. She is to blame. I don't know if I'd call her a hag. I think she's a lovely lady, if not a little eccentric. I am delighted to bestow upon you the privilege to watch and feast the total annihilation of Metropolis. Waha! Wee! Rise up against the upper class. Yes, exactly. That's all that's left there for them if they are to assume that all their children are dead and their livelihoods are gone. Oh my gosh, yes, Sim. Like, yeah, like the Who's and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The lamb store. They probably quite literally went to a lamb store and just bought a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, she's having a grand old time. I'm glad for her. She's living her best girl boss life. We shall hunt down the witch and terminate once and for all her evil deeds. Oh, Boo-Boo650, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. Welcome, welcome. How many lamps do I need? Well, if we're being real right here, I need at least 2. I could stand to have two more lamps. At least one to replace one of my others that is broken. Honestly, I think I'm just too lazy to go find the lamp to buy. There, you can like get some inexpensive ones. But oh, here, sorry. Let me just pause the movie just for a second. Hello, Ayumi. Hello, welcome so much. Thank you for the raid. We're just watching a movie right now. We're watching Metropolis, and we're actually pretty close to the ending of it. We've got about 20 more minutes left. But anyway, thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream. It looks like you're playing some Valorant. How was that? Did you have fun? Did you win any matches? And, hello, Raiders. My name is, Betsy. I'm a space catstronyaut. And I like to watch old films, and this film finally came into the public domain this year. It's called Metropolis. It was, released in 1927. It's a German film, and it's quite grand and awesome. I love it a lot. It's one of my faves. I think you misheard me. I think you said I said a lot of lamps. I need all the lamps you have. Yes, all the lamps. All of them. A candle holder. How's the movie? Oh, the movie has been great. I love this film so much. I've seen it a bunch of times, but I think this is the longest cut of it that I've ever seen. Maybe. It's relatively new. Because, for a lot of these old films, there were parts of it that were lost, and, we end up finding new parts all around the world, just in the most random places and times. Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for following. I appreciate that. Welcome to the crew. It was funny. We lost in many hilarious ways. Oh my gosh. Well, if you can't laugh at yourself whenever you lose, then like, are you even having fun? Like that's awesome though. I'm glad you had a good time and I'm glad you had a good stream. If you need to go to bed or go get some food or like stretch your legs or something, please feel free to. We're gonna finish the rest of this movie. We got about 20 minutes left, like I said a little bit ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and play, but feel free if you want to hang out here, that's cool. If you gotta go, that's also cool. Oh, thank you, Ayumi. That's very kind. Yeah, this crowd of people is like an underground, like subterranean worker class, and they were going to destroy the machine that runs the city for the upper class, and it ended up flooding out their entire like living quarters, and so they think that all their children are dead, so now they're gonna go just like riot up top, I guess, and eat the rich, as they say. Your pet, oh my god, I love your pet. It's like an Elmo worm on a string. Was Rotwing didn't pass out? I think Maria knocked him out earlier when she escaped. Now he's just crazy. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Amy. Yes, you go do what you gotta do. I will bring you back home, my very self, my hell. No, you absolutely will not. You don't have another robot on hand. What are you talking about? She is just living her best life. I love it. Motherfuckers love to be named Rodving. I guess so. There are a few characters, yes. Worked up with his own genius and you know, that's probably it. He's probably just a narcissist or something and loves his own genius. What's she doing away from all the children? But yeah, why aren't the children coming up here? Oh, no, I guess, Breeder said that there is room that he could keep them in. But then what is she doing out here? What is she doing out here? Just all the cars stop. Did the cars stop working if the engine stops working? Like, not the car engine, but the city engine? Do they stop working? You ran out of gas? It's like a zombie apocalypse or something. Oh my gosh, I love how the columns are made out of glass. I just noticed. Could be electric? Oh, that's an idea. The hag, the witch, there she is. I'm sorry, who we call a hag and a witch? She's got no idea. Where are our children? Where are they? Speak! Meanwhile, the actual Robo Maria is off partying somewhere. The stake will eradicate your treachery! Wah! Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Like, yeah, I mean, it's not like you guys are all, like, responsible adults with experience and minds of your own. Like, you couldn't have stopped any of this or just not participated yourselves, but instead, no, you all got tricked by one sexy woman. And maybe that's all it takes. I mean, it's certainly not the first time in history that people have been fooled. Davio-san. Did she not tell them their kids are alright? No, she didn't. No, because they, like, immediately ran after her, and I think she's just kind of confused, because she doesn't know why they're chasing her. I think. Or they said something about the children. I don't know. It's for the convenience of the plot, okay? This movie is intriguing. Oh, thank you, Jason. Oh, I don't know why I'm saying thank you. It's not my movie, but I agree with you, Jason. It's a very intriguing movie and concept, very well put together for the time. A lot of impressive stuff about it, narratively, too. The characters are interesting. You're wrong, they got tricked by sexy robot in a crate. They did! Everybody did! The rich, the poor, everyone did. Even Frida. You picked this movie up first to watch this. Oh my gosh, no, it's my pleasure. I've literally wanted to watch this movie on stream since the day I, like, started streaming. Because I always knew I wanted to stream, like, old movies, and I thought this would be fun, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh gosh darn it, it's not actually in public domain for, like, another 2 years. Oh my god. So it just didn't work out. But, I've been waiting. Biding my time. Oh man, now they're all clashing. I love this. Fight, 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 fight! Oh no! Wait, I thought they were with the party people. Oh gosh darn it. What? Don't you be ripping at her. The flames will consume you and your wickedness. Let's burn her! Burn her! Yeah, wrong woman. They look very much alike, but they have a completely different makeup regimen. It was okay, so from what I understand, this movie was public domain, and then, like, the copyright laws got changed, and then it went back into public domain. So, yeah, you can thank Disney for that, I guess. Damn. They're really gonna burn her. Disney messing up that. Yeah, I know. I'm curious about that, considering I'm pretty sure Mickey Mouse is supposed to come into public domain in the next few years. I'm curious if they're gonna start lobbying Congress again to change copyright law. That'd be a shame. I feel like they can only get away with it so many times, you know? Plus, there's already so much bootleg merchandise, people selling unauthorized, like, merchandise and stuff, so they may as well just let it go. He owns the planet. They can still own the planet, being public domain. It's just, like, the authentic Disney merchandise will, you know, still be there, and will still be valuable. Yay, yippee, yay, yay, yippee! Well, I mean, I don't think, like, if something went out of public domain and you, like, used it in a public domain sense, like, showing it to a theater without, like, buying the license or whatever. Oh my god, they're ripping his shirt off! Free the nipples? Anyway. That's an odd shot. Anyway, I don't think you'd get in trouble for, like, showing it for free and stuff and downloading it and, like, pirating or whatever, because, I don't think they can do that with laws they make after. Steamboat Willie has even outlived the people. I know, isn't that crazy? Like, that's like how it is for books, isn't it? Oh, Maria! That's how copyright laws for books, right? Like a certain number of years after the original creators or author, whatever, dies. Free the nipples! Steamboat Willie, yeah, not any other aspect of the mouse is still under treatment. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's not quite the same. You couldn't do the exact version of Mickey Mouse that we see in merchandising and, like, cartoons today, like, not the modern one. But, yeah, the Steamboat Willie would certainly be up for grabs. Maria! Maria! This girl is on fire. Hell, my hell. Oh, God, he's so weird. A Steamboat Willie horror movie. But like Mickey Mouse in Japan, oh my god, I can imagine. I mean, you could even just go to Florida and go down the street to any of like the merchandise shops, like convenience stores, Walmarts, whatever, and there's like bootleg stuff there too. I mean, maybe some of it's licensed, but not all of it, that's for sure. Mickey will still be part of the Bootleg Adventures roster. Oh my god, was that like a fake toy thing? Oh, that clip can be protected. Yeah, that's interesting. For their, yeah, animation logo. The little initial, like, little do 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 with him at the wheel. Yeah, no, luckily they swapped her out. She got out of there. Yeah, I know. I was wondering about that too, Nick. I was curious how she got so far ahead as well. I'm like, wow, she's fast. Why is she out here? It's kind of a little bit funny to watch her like ragdoll on that. I don't know why. Hold on! Oh my god, help her off the rope! Oh! Ouch! The Kumbaya was earlier, and then they learned that their children all quote-unquote died, so unfortunately, we don't have time anymore. Oh, I love that! I mean, it's just like a basic fade transition, but it works so well. He's like, what? What? Okay. I don't know that. The robots don't burn. No, they don't, but their facade burns off. Yeah, look at the way he runs! He even, like, lifts his shoulders up and everything. Oh my god, look. Silly. Run, Frida, run! Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly, it's like the Terminator. That's what I was thinking. He just tossed her. Is he the fly? I mean, you may as well be. He's fast as fuck, boy. I don't know about you, but I'm fast as fuck, boy. Look at the way I put your dukes up. It's like they're dancing almost. Oh god. Save the robo wife. No, it certainly will not be Frida, at least not at this very moment. Oh yeah, like Ed, Edd and Eddy. They do run a little oddly, don't they? Yeah, choke him out, choke him, choke him, choke him. Smash his head. Oh god. Man, the structural integrity of this place is awful. We know what I love about the fight. See, no shaky yeah, that too. Like, they have, like, had shots where it was a little bit of shaky camera, but, like, they know when to use it, you know? This has some weird dramatic incest fascination. Yeah, maybe, possibly. Don't be choking my boy out. Stop that. No, don't hurt Josephat. No. Your children are safe and well cared. Yes, yeah. Alright, well, I mean, they were convinced very quickly. I'm surprised. I wonder if Frida or Maria tried saying literally anything at all, if it would have stopped them sooner. Bless their hearts. Or Cocomelon camera work. Cocomelon is very hypnotic. no, his head. Oh my god, my boy is like writhing in agony because he bonked his head just a teeny bit. Because he got pushed over. Oh my god. How do you... Oh, there's the ladder. It'd still be really difficult to climb with a person in your arm. I know, he is really strong. He's surprisingly strong for an old man. Oh no! Oh my god, hold on, Maria! You idiot! You idiot, Rodwing! I thought he was saying King Kong before is the answer, maybe. It did kind of seem like that. Oh, Captain Redjai, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the crew. I just slid. Oh my god. The guy's just, oh my god, look at Joe. He don't know what to do with himself. He's so dramatic. This is statue. Have you learned your lesson yet? Are you going to have empathy and treat people well and compensate them well for their work? Oh my god, Frida took after his father! And how he runs. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, no, they really are selling it. Some people call it overacting. I think it's the perfect amount of selling it for a silent film. I mean, you gotta make up for lost words somehow. Oh, look at that bare shoulder. Oh my god. So intimate. Oh my god, Fritter. Get a shirt. It's kind of cool how they can do that so well in sync, I think. I'm a little jealous. No sleepy bitch. No, shut up. Shut up. It's almost my bedtime, okay? I'll be sleepy if I want. Yeah, now they can like, because they know their kids are safe. At the cost of her wife, I think her corpse is still on the pile. You could probably go get it, but you'd have to do another evil scientist move to put another soul into it. Just need some more, yeah, just buff it out. It'll be fine. Just buff it all out. Fire damage, whatever. Shake my hand. Oh my god, did Joe's hair like literally turn completely white in that bit of time? Or am I just seeing it from the front? Well, this for the first time. I feel like his hair got lighter. For deep research, no. Yeah, bonk, bonk 'em, bonk 'em. They're both so smooth. What's up with that? Why are they so smooth? Maybe it's all the makeup. Without a heart, the brain and the hands remained detached. You must be the mediator, like you always dreamed of being. He's so touchy-feely. I have to think they could have not saved everyone from the working class. The rich dude still didn't actually. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was too much at stake. Yeah, no hard feelings, right? Oh, it's not like this guy had much control of it. Like, he was against the workers and stuff rising up and breaking the machine because he knew the bad stuff that would happen. But, you know, after the kids died, I guess he felt he had nothing to lose. Nothing else left to lose, you know? I mean, all he really wanted to do was, like, get the robot, Maria. Yes, no, he's the mediator between brain and hands must be the heart. Clap, 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 clap. Z end. Z end. Maybe they're so smooth due to their deep clean. I don't understand what that means. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. There we go. We did it. You can thank Maximiano Cobra, I guess, for everything. The English adaptation, the score. Interesting. Oh, it's Europa Philharmonia Orchestra? Interesting, okay. Also conducted by Cobra. Honestly, it did kind of sound like a lot of fake instruments at times. I wonder if they did like a combination, depending on the scene. I know, it was a nice happy ending. They found a compromise. They did what they set out to do, and hopefully the world will be a better place after this experience. That was a wild film. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching it with me, you guys. I've been, I've been waiting for that for a long time, so I'm happy to. I'm happy to. It was a good time. And I'm always happy to introduce people to old films that they may not have seen before. Alright, let's see. We could go raid somebody now. Let's go see who is on. Yeah, no, being a simp worked, so I guess if that's any indicator of what you need to do, like to succeed in life, just simp, I guess. Alright. Ooh. Okay, let's see. What is Kingsfield for? Interesting, it could be fun. Or we could do Dark Souls. Or let's see. Actually, I don't think I've raided Rilu in a long time, so let's go say hi to Rilu. Alright, raid. Rilu, Redu. Looks like she is doing just chatting right now, so let's go say hi to her and see how she's doing. Hopefully I spelled that right. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And then let me put a raid message in chat for you guys to copy paste for whenever I get to release stream. But for now, let me say thank you so much for joining me tonight for the movie night. I was so happy to share this movie with you guys, and I'm just happy in general to watch stuff with you. But this one especially, I've been waiting. I've been waiting so long. But it was a lot of fun, so I want to say thank you again, and it's time for me to go to bed, so I'm going to say good night. You'll have a good evening, have a great rest of your weekend. Make sure you go to bed at a good time tonight, get some water.
Always wanted to
food.
see this movie.
I'm glad you got to see it. I'm so glad. I'm glad I could help that. But anyway, get some water, take a shower as well, because y'all were stinking up a little bit today. So it was better than yesterday, or better than the day before yesterday. But just something to work on. Anyway, y'all have a good time at Relay Stream. I will see you there, and y'all have a good one. Bye bye.